just for some reason pulled out the wings. Okay.
Hello, people.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. By the way, is Ezra's
Cool.
By the way, is Ezra's water armor broken again?
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh. Oh, okay. I might just stop right there then. What? Huh. Oh man, I was on 17 HP when we left off. I'm now on a 7. Alright, cool. I'm gonna not try that again.
So how are you feeling now that you look like that?
Painfully, I don't know. It's just painful. Everything's painful. I tried to
That's
fly. It was painful.
Here, I'll go ahead and heal you up some. And
So
I'm going to use a second level cure wounds on him.
Oh. What?
A max and a nat 1, nice.
Okay.
Do you
I
think
think we should head to.
Do you think it'll hurt if someone pokes your new wing thingies?
I don't know. Rather not
Do you
try.
want to find out? Okay.
Go on.
Poke his wing.
Oh. 11. +5.
This isn't good.
Yeah. Oh no, what's about to happen?
That thing. 16.
Oh god.
Don't touch the wings. You have a you have an automatic defense thingy now.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys walk ahead. I will follow right behind you.
Should we carry Atlas because, you know, he's seems like he's not doing so well as Merlin turns to look at Atlas still on the ground.
Atlas is now on the ground, sleeping.
Okay, let's carry him into how's about we carry him into Jack's house?
Before we leave, I want to try just poking, like, moving my body, try and like poke the wing at like something like a wooden fence or something. I want to see, because I want to know if it was just if someone else touched it or if it's anything other than that. 13. Oh, okay. Alright. I shall follow. the rest of the group.
Could you carry Atlas? Because
I'm not sure that's such a good idea.
true. Hold on. Enhance ability, the bear. So I should have advantage. No, wait a minute. Bear's health. What's for strength?
Are my wings going in front of my arms, or is it okay to actually hold Atlas? I got this. Alright, guys. I need one of you to hold his like his body, and then I'll hold his legs.
I'll hold his body. Oh, Bowls? Oh, I should be able to carry him fine then.
Oh, okay.
It's 13. Alright, I'm going to cast that spell and then just pick up Atlas and put him over my shoulder and start walking to Jack's house.
Echo grabs the sack of now eviscerated copper jars. He does look in there. It's like, well, that's waste.
I might have an idea for
Oh.
those.
And then he's gonna follow, just not directly behind Ezra.
Yeah, that's why I said you guys go in front. I'll stand
Yeah.
behind.
Yeah. Yep.
Did any of us close the door after we went there? Well, I'm going to knock and see if there's an answer to try and be polite.
Jack, need some help.
The alchemist calls that stuff living silver.
Mm.
I don't
I
think so.
mean, I
It
think
tried
Sadly
to-
not.
It tried to attack me when I went to touch it.
copper
was.
jars, I think you guys said.
It was in these as Echo opens the stack for all the eviscerated copper jars, and on Atlas and in Atlas, and now it's in and a part of.
I'm pointing to my
him.
wings.
And considering Ezra lost a couple of bones, I think that living silver is definitely a part of him.
I mean, I know he lost his
Yeah.
scales, and the
Didn't-
alchemist took them.
I'm pretty sure he lost some bones.
Okay, yeah, and then and like splinters came out. Yeah, that's right, because Echo was sort of poking him with one of them.
Why am I still able
That's
to
right.
stand up after feeling that much pain? Surely I must have passed out.
You got woken
you
up.
were force fed. You were force fed a potion of sleep.
Oh yeah. I remember.
And then you woke up, I think.
Mm.
After.
Oh, okay.
So, we were coming here to talk to you a little bit more about, the new mineral craze and whatnot, and try and find a way to get it a little more organized, I guess, so we can move on to the next phase, but Atlas kind of passed out. Is it okay if he sleeps on your couch or something? Alright, I'll carry Atlas over to the nearest couch, I guess, or the biggest one that can... Okay,
I think he's gonna be bigger than nearly every couch in that place.
so can I quickly look
Pretty much.
around for a couch big enough for him? Oh no, I meant looking in the building. Is there a really big and comfy carpet? Like a bearskin rug or something? Okay, I'm gonna put him on the bear rug. Next best thing, it's definitely more comfortable than the ground.
Yeah, it's just above the ground. That's what makes it better.
It's like a bedroll.
That was all interesting. I'm gonna go back to doing, I don't know, bard stuff. I don't exactly know what to do right now. Besides just bard stuff.
Actually, hold on a second, Echo. I might have an idea for you to do something. So Jack, you know how people have been going to the alchemist, having him sift through stuff that they gather? I was thinking some of us could take turns doing that instead of him, so that way he can focus more on making the potions. Ezra, you've been training for like a couple of hours in the day, haven't you?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, I guess continue to do that, and I can take a shift of 8 hours sorting through whatever those people bring. Because the alchemist could end up throwing away, silver and gold and other resources, because he's only interested in that red stone stuff. So,
Meta. I wake
Go on.
up. It's a she. I go back to bed.
Yeah, I was confused. Like,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Meta, I forgot. I actually forgot. So, let's just pretend Merlin was saying she. I don't know why I was saying he. I was thinking of someone else, I think. But she could end up be throwing away some valuable mineral. So I'll take the first 8 hours. After that, Ezra can take like 8 hours. And then after that, Echo, maybe you could take 8 hours? No, wait a minute,
sure.
hold on.
Don't know
I'm
how
trying to
helpful I'm gonna
think.
be because I don't even know what stuff you're really talking about.
I mean, we can, when Atlas wakes up, we can ask him about what he's found, and he can even give us some examples, like some of the minerals that he's found, so that way we can...
found red stuff, a black rock thing. How's the looking into that black rock going, by the way, Jack?
Well, I've had it for about a day, so...
Oh, right, yeah. Probably need more time. Sorry.
You know what, actually, now that I think about it, it might be better just... It might be better to have Atlas lead the people who are sifting in the river, and then I sort through whatever they bring back. while you two either train or go out hunting for things to try and get stronger, because I'm not trying to insult you, Echo, but you do seem to be the weakest in terms of combat strength.
Oh yes, entirely. Yeah, it wouldn't take much for any one of you three to kill me.
Yeah, so I guess maybe you and Ezra can train together and go out looking for things. I can actually use a spell to try and find certain animals for you to kill as well. I won't be able to help you because, I'll be busy helping the alchemist go through all those materials, but I can at least do that quickly for you.
That depends. Ezra, how do you feel about drums? And them just playing while you're training?
I've never played them before.
I mean, you don't have to. It's what I'm going to be doing. Unless you want to learn.
I mean, hey, I'm down.
Cool, that'll be a different time. That could be done. I mean, you're going to be trading. You could do it after you're trading.
Yes, please.
Oh. Maybe should I teach you the loot instead? That way I might be able to make. That way you and I might be able to be.
So Merlin, you're going to the alchemy.
Yep, I'll be heading to the alchemist.
Okay. You're late.
Yeah, so I had to deal, with that whole living silver situation.
Right. Go over there and grind up the bone.
Okay. Merlin's going to do that, but while he's doing it, he's going to talk to the alchemist.
Alright.
So, I've been thinking about, all those people coming in and bringing you materials and you looking through them. I think it would be better if I were to look through them. Just make sure you didn't miss anything, because you do kind of look through them pretty fast.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
And you could miss... Sorry, was I cutting out?
No, I just had other stuff going on.
Oh, okay. So, I was thinking it would be better for me to look through what they're bringing in. So that way, you don't miss anything, because you are kind of distracted with all the potion making.
Are you saying I'm not capable of doing both?
I mean, no, it might be better to split the task, because I'm not going to lie, that liquid you were giving me kind of, well, messed me up in not such a good way.
Sorry for interrupting with a cough, but stream's not doing stream things.
Oh, let me take a look.
That's unfortunate.
Says it's live.
But it's waiting.
Might need to be a disconnect and reconnect kind of thing.
No, there's several people watching at the moment and a few comments.
I don't know what's going on with my YouTube. Let me just restart it.
By the way, have I been accidentally calling the alchemist a he again?
Yes.
Because I think...
I just assumed that you were
Dang
referring to
it.
him as a she.
I'm sorry, for some reason it's just like absent-minded.
It confused me.
Yeah, it's working now.
She. The alchemist is a she.
Okay.
Think
I know exactly
he,
what I'm
but
looking for.
add
Do you
an
know what I'm
S.
looking for?
You're looking for the redstone.
Preferably, yes, but then there's gold, silver, amethyst,
Oh, I
copper,
didn't think...
blackstone, black crystal.
I didn't
White
think you
crystal.
were actually. Speaking of Blackstone, did you say? Or was it Black Crystal?
I don't know. You tell me. What do you want to know?
Atlas apparently found some black stone.
How heavy was it?
It was something that could fit in the palm of his hand, but very much more heavy than it should have been.
Blackstone.
I don't think we actually, man. I don't think we actually told you how heavy it was, Merlin.
I thought Atlas said something.
He said it to No, I don't. I might be remembering wrong. Sorry.
I might be remembering wrong too. I mean, you did actually mention it to Jack as well while
Yeah,
Merlin was there.
Yeah, I just asked him if he had done whatever it was he wanted to do with the Blackstone. No mention of how heavy it was.
Hmm.
Oh, you know that as now, so.
Okay, let's just say Merlin didn't know how heavy it was.
I am sorry.
Well, there is black
Sorry.
crystal, which is resistant to certain forms of. How do I put this? To a Celestia. Okay, so elements. Think of them as chromatic. So different types of elements have different types of effects. When they're applied to the black crystal, nothing happens. Black stone, on the other hand, is just a really, really dense material.
Huh. Alright. I mean, I was mainly offering to do that so that way I could help you in a way that didn't result in me having to drink more of that liquid, that black liquid, because it essentially made me have to sleep for like 16 hours. And I think I was poisoned. I remember Ezra doing something to heal me.
You had to sleep for 16 hours? Oh.
I guess maybe it works differently for Celestials.
You must have held off drinking some.
I mean, I did have a craving to have some more, but, you know, I was in bed,
There's some.
so I just decided...
She holds up a file. You're going to need to make a intelligence or wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait a minute, even though I'm... Okay, so that's to not drink it. Okay.
Yep. I guess charisma could also fall under this. Alright.
Oh, no.
So, you fail.
Get all the bad rolls out of the way for Tuesday.
I don't know. I think I'd feel better if you weren't getting bad rolls for this game.
So, you drink
Well,
a
it's either
potion.
this... I mean, if Merlin failed the save to resist, then yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Ezra, you're going to need to be ready with those lay on hands.
I'm
Well,
not near you though.
now that you're fueled up, she gestures to the potions. Get to it.
Merlin's going to just go ahead and start working.
Yeah. I'll be back in about 5 minutes.
Okay. Ah, yes.
Curse you,
Fuel
saving
the
throw.
dependency. Fuel the dependency.
Oh, Ezra, you're going to have to be taking care of Merlin now.
I use all of it on myself instead of you. Oh.
Oh, that's going to be so mean.
Oh
Hey,
no, I
Merlin
don't have
loses a
any more
level
lay on
because of you.
hands.
Hey, you're the one that went back to her.
He was
You
trying
were-
to do some. He was
you were
trying to do
clearly
something to
craving-
try and help.
I know. I'm just giving you flack for it because I find it funny.
It's
This
not
particular
funny.
instance, because it's not hurting someone outside of out of the game.
Yeah, fair point.
That's the only reason I'm getting any sort of
Enjoyment.
yeah.
I don't know why I keep confusing the alchemist with he. I hate myself for confusing that.
I mean, you also confused me because I thought it was a he as well until James just last session was saying she does this and she does that. It's like, wait.
Yeah, I'll admit I was a little bit confused initially as well. Whenever I do refer to the alchemist and I call them a he, you're free to correct me and say she, because that will make me learn.
Or someone will catch it.
I'd really rather not the comment section catch it, because they're going to be mean.
I'm sure they'll forgive you.
Next thing you know, it's hashtag cancel Skyrim.
They can't. The game's too old, and it's the only it's the only one of their games that's half worth playing.
Oh, now people are going to be like hashtag cancel Echo.
How do they cancel an echo? It just comes right back.
Big
What-
brain.
Now we're picking on cancel culture.
And so the world is how
Nah,
it should
cancel
be.
culture is picking on us.
We truly were picking on cancel culture, then the world is as it should be.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've been getting super unlucky with my rolls as of late.
Mm.
It's super annoying, I don't know why. On the bright side, at least I'm saving up my luck for Tuesday. Because considering Ezra here is going to be in it, I'm gonna need it.
I would rely
What do you
too heavily.
mean?
I would rely too heavily on the facsimile of getting your bad luck rolls out of the way before the game. That could just make you get even worse rolls.
Yeah.
Nothing but nat ones. Good thing I got inspiration. Another nat one.
But this is how Gwen dies.
No, it's how an entire planet is completely wiped out by dragon people.
What's that about dragon people?
Oh, it's just in the Tuesday campaign. There's these creatures called Ryujin that are like dragonborn. But they're like a homebrew race. They're a little bit different.
Right. So what's going on at the moment? James.
He stepped
He's-
away.
At the moment.
Yeah.
Oh, he stepped away. Right.
So Merlin
well,
got hooked on
we're
more
just
of
chatting
that
with other stuff.
caffeine stuff.
Right.
He went to the alchemist to try and talk to her, come up with maybe an idea or system to get through all the resources faster. And then she's like, nah, I got it. Here, have some more of this. And Merlin failed the wisdom save to assist.
I mean, you did bring
Right.
up the fact that you had a craving for it. So.
I didn't expect her to be like the like the shady drug dealer on the corner of the street. Oh, you want some more? Here, have some more. More.
No, she's
Look,
worse than the
once
one on
you
the street.
see,
She's a respected member of this community.
Yep.
I mean, if you've seen some of the places around the world, they are respected members of the
Yeah.
street. So, you know.
True.
Sorry, about
I
that,
have
I'm
a
back.
feeling. Oh, okay.
Alright, so where were we?
Merlin had just after fueling his addiction, he's just started doing more potions.
Alright. Okay. Meanwhile, over with Atlas, what are you doing? Still asleep?
Atlas?
Yo, sorry, I thought I was still asleep.
Alright.
Because my character is just like, I feel super tired and out of breath. I think it's time for some sleep, and just fell asleep right where he was.
Yeah.
And now he's on a bearskin rug.
In
He's gonna
Jack's
wake
place.
up. He's gonna wake up later on sometime. It's gonna be like 3 in the morning in game, and he's gonna be like, he's gonna wake up and be like, what did I do? Why am I here?
Why am I on a bearskin rug?
Meanwhile, with
Why am
Ezra
I on a
and
desk?
And Echo just
Um,
like, if we can go back to your training, and I'll just play drums nearby.
Yeah, alright.
Guess I could just play the drums in the tavern, but if you want company.
I'll be happy to have some company. It's a little
Cool.
lonely.
Cool. I'm still going to stay a reasonable distance away in case your automated defense system decides it wants to attack me.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Threat detected. Kill. Kill.
I can't imagine why I'd want to kill me. So, yeah, I'd just follow you to wherever you were training.
Alright.
Set up a little bit away from you, so then your wings decide not.
Wise decision.
Yeah.
Okay. Then there is back to Merlin. So about an hour goes by, and then you see the first lot of people come with the what looks to be buckets full of. Some of it looks to be just dirt, but the rest of it looks to be different materials. Some is silver and gold dust. Some are little gemstones. Some ore. And there seems to be a fair amount of blackstone, to a point where they're struggling to lift the bucket.
I'm going to go ahead and help them because, wait a minute, no, strength of the enhance ability would have worn off by now, but I'll go ahead and help them anyway.
So, while it's still a struggle for you, you're able to lift it a little bit easier than.
I mean, that's where 13 strength comes in, man. I'm buff compared to all these guys.
Most of them have 12.
Yeah, see? 1 point higher.
Which doesn't make a qualitative difference.
When it comes to lifting stuff, it does.
Oh yeah, it does, because it has to do with your carrying capacity. Yep. Apologies.
So you lift it, and then the alchemist starts sorting through everything.
I guess I'll go ahead and make more potions, but also pay attention to what the alchemist is pulling out and keeping. You know, if I'm allowed to do that, or if I need to
Yeah,
roll.
you can keep an eye out. For the most
Okay.
part, they just seem to be sorting everything into different vials and different containers.
You know what? Since I just got reminded of it, I'm going to quickly mention. Hey, by the way, all those beakers that I made for you, out of water, you might want to be careful with those around intense heat, considering they seem to boil away.
Yes, I realized that after the first few.
Yeah, sorry I didn't realize about that sooner. Guess I should have experimented with those before doing much. Still, they're at least good for holding things.
That they are. Alright. Couple more hours go by of pretty much the same thing. And then over with Atlas, you wake up.
I look around and see that I'm in Jack's house. Is there anyone in here?
You see Jack sitting on a chair reading a book.
Did I sleepwalk in here? Wait, that's not Jack's voice. Did I sleepwalk in here?
Yes and no.
My apologies. So did you find out what that if the black stone was worth anything?
Currently reading up on it as we speak.
Right. Well, I have a plan for the contract if you would like to hear a little more about it.
Sure.
Once we find a location that is going to yield the best result, we'll be giving you 20% tax along with 25% pay to pay back. That should take about 800 pounds of gold to pay you back the loan. Once the loan is paid back, we'll increase the tax going to you by 5% and increase the amount that the workers will be able to get paid by 5%, with the rest going towards my group. So you will have 25%, which is 12.5 gold per pound of gold going towards this town.
I see.
And what was it, 17% or 12%? 12.5% of that would end up being taken away. But you would still be able to be making a profit. Are these agreeable terms so far?
Yes.
Whilst I continue to work on these terms. Once we find a place, the terms will most likely be set in stone. But until then, I am still looking.
Very well.
Living silver is not something I want to breathe in again.
You breathed it in?
It was attached to me.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It wasn't too bad, apart from the breathing part. Everything else was fine. Oh, and the almost drowning, but I mean, celestials and all that.
Indeed.
Well, Jack, I bid you a day. I'm gonna go and leave you to do your own thing. I go to the door. I can let myself out, right?
I hope so.
I go to open the door.
Hello.
Oh, good. See you later, Jack. And I step through and close the door quietly. What time is it?
Should be about 4 p.m.
4 p.m. Do I see any of my party members around?
Nope.
Alright. I guess for the fun of it, I'm gonna go watch people pen the empty river for a bit. What does it look like?
Okay, so you see about 40 people there at this point.
Oh my god. Getting paid how much per hour?
I'm pretty sure it's 5 gold a day.
Five
need to double check.
5 gold a day. Oh my god.
Ah.
And you see
Considering
that
they
they're all
brought in
working
some-
roughly a 10-foot by 10-foot area where they're basically just scooping further and further down.
Right. I guess I'll watch to see if any of them look like they're about to struggle or fall in. So then I'll try and help them.
Some of them are having a hard time lifting the bucket.
But I guess I'll teach them some better techniques so they don't end up hurting their backs, and usually that helps
Well,
strengthen people.
it's mainly from all the blackstone that they've been finding. There's pretty much 2 people on the side of the area that is basically shifting through pretty much everything in the buckets, and then taking out and trying to sort them on this side at this point.
Right. The alchemist has got quite a bit of a job going on here. I'm just gonna watch. There's nothing really for my character to do because he still has like, what is it, level 3 exhaustion?
I believe so.
So he's got 3 days of rest before he does anything.
Alright.
And if any of them ask why I'm watching, I'll just say, well, I've got nothing else to do.
So if no one else has anything in particular they're doing today, it'll be the very next day.
Very next day.
I'll try using my wings.
Alright, make a wisdom saving.
I'm seeing that you go to try and use your wings. Echo takes a couple more steps away.
It's even worse.
They're not really following what you want them to do.
How many times can I keep trying this?
As many as you want.
Alright, I'm gonna try it again.
Until you get a nat 1 and they start choking you.
Alright, make a wisdom and a
much.
constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
$12 bludgeoning
Oh.
damage.
Ah.
And you're knocked out. Unless,
No,
of
I
course,
still
someone
have
healed
health.
you.
No, I healed him. I healed him for
Oh.
like 14.
Alright, well, he's still in single
Uh,
digits if I remember correctly.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm on 9.
Back to 9 again.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. Oh. I use lay on hands.
Yeah.
I'm gonna heal
Sexual healing.
myself or touching myself. I'm
Yeah.
gonna heal myself for 15.
So you should now be on 24.
Yep.
Cool.
10 points on lay on hands. And then I'm gonna go rest. Actually, how do I sleep?
Not on
Painfully.
your back.
He's a stomach sleeper now.
I don't like stomach sleeping.
You could sleep on your side.
No, my wings would touch the ground and then they'll try and attack it.
I mean,
Guess I'm a stomach
alright.
sleeper.
I guess you could sleep suspended in midair with ropes on arms and hands.
Let's not try that.
We just make a special bed for you where your wings will just not be laying on anything.
Mm.
Alright. Echo, what do you
With the whole like playing the drums and the bard stuff, with Ezra, he's probably gonna have a little wander around the town before going to the inn
Alright.
to play. Not for
Anywhere in
any,
particular?
not really. No, it's more just a wander because he can.
Fair enough. I'm going to need your performance roll. And then it's the next. Now, unless you wake up. Merlin, you wake up. Merlin, you're on the floor.
Performance. Ooh, 13.
You don't remember going to sleep.
Huh. Like, where am I? I look
Oh, you're on
around.
the floor of the Alchemist building.
Huh. When did I go to sleep?
You drank a sleeping potion.
I did?
Yeah, you thought it was one of the coffee ones.
Oh. Alright then. I guess back to the grind, and Merlin's going to go ahead and get up and I guess start working on potions
Okay.
again.
She handed you a coffee potion.
I don't need that just yet.
Make a wisdom, intelligence, or charisma saving throw. You succeed. Alright. Alrighty. Give me a minute.
I will kick this addiction yet. That is now my life goal. Or Merlin's life goal, I should say.
You're saying your character's life goals are not your own? You'd
I
want
don't
to
know
kick
how to
your
res-
addictions?
I don't I don't know how to respond because you're technically right.
Then again, if I wanted to follow all my characters' life goals, all of the characters I've ever played life goals, dear God, what I'm currently playing wants to open up a gold mine. Gold Rush was like 100 years ago. Ain't gonna get shite.
You end up discovering a bunch of gold in your backyard.
Oh, if I did, and if I found gold in my backyard, I would be on that. I'd be on that and making sure I laid claim to everything below me, and then I'd be like, all right, it was fun living here, Mum and Dad. It's time for us to go live in like a 7-bedroom manor somewhere off on an estate.
Like finally
You
get,
end-
finally get a place that has enough rooms for everyone.
You end up buying like a small island.
I mean, I would rather own like a nice hill and put many houses upon the hill than own an island. Because if I had many houses upon the hill, I could then get my friends up here, and I'd be like, "Hey, all you gotta do is pay rent, and you get to live here."
Oh no, he'll become an entrepreneur. Somebody stop him.
Alrighty, so Merlin's working with the alchemist, Ezra and Echo.
Probably doing the same. Echo might go see how Alice is going first.
You guys make your way over to where Atlas. Atlas, are you staying in the inn?
Yeah, I would have stayed in the inn.
So you go to his usual room, which at this point doesn't have a number on the door anymore. It's just got Atlas.
Echo will knock on the door.
All right.
Yeah.
Atlas, you hear knocking on the door.
Enter.
Echo opens the door and asks, "How you feeling?"
Still quite tired.
Uh,
I obviously only have 2 exhaustion now, yeah?
Yep.
Still quite tired. As you can see, I've got a few pieces of paper that seem to be torn out from my book and scrumpled up. And right now it looks like I'm writing down something that has percentages on it. And currently, whilst I am disposed of from going outside, trying my hand at paperwork. As you can see, it's not going. As you can see, it's going about as well as it usually does when one has not written on a piece of paper. Why am I saying usually? You don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope.
Ezra, how many days do you have remaining on your train?
It's wait, hold on. It's about 4 weeks of training, and I've only done about like 3 or 4 days. So I've got quite a
4
lot.
days.
4 days, so I still got like quite a lot left.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he's got like
Under
3
3
weeks
days.
left, and you've got like 3 weeks left, and I've a bit under 3 weeks, and I've got a bit under 2 weeks left.
Mm.
Oh, that's right. You're currently leveling up. Okay.
Yeah, it is. That's
Yeah.
just how I explained my thing is like just bard stuff.
Ah, okay. I got really confused because I was like thinking to myself, how does he not have enough XP to level up?
So that Echo doesn't fully understand the process of leveling up for himself. He's just doing bard stuff. Because that's what he did to get more powerful. Like, during the travel to the Broken Tower. Oh, hopefully you start feeling better.
I already feel a little better. Thanks for being there, by the way. It would have sucked if I died on my own.
Yeah, truth be told, I had no idea what I was supposed to do when you suddenly disappeared under the water.
Easy answer. Next time, either have some magic that can pull me out of the water, or go find someone who has the strength to pull me out of the water. Also, do you know why I was in... Did you see that I was sleepwalking this morning? Or last night, should I say?
Oh, no, Ezra and, Merlin carried you to Jack's place.
Actually, it
What
was
do you
just
mean,
Merlin.
Well, Merlin,
What do you
yeah.
mean? What do
Merlin,
you mean, Merlin?
he, you did something, some sort of magic-y thing that allowed him to carry you.
Right, I was about to say. He must be hiding something under those robes.
Anyway, I'll leave you to do whatever it is you're doing with those pieces of paper.
Trying to make sure that we get to be somewhat well off in the future.
Okay.
Good luck
And
in your endeavors today.
playing the drums. Maybe I should get something so then I can. Yeah, Echo just saying playing the drums just sort of walks off muttering to himself like maybe he should get a lute or something. In case he wants to play that instead for a while.
Alright. So, does anyone have anything specific that they want to do over the next couple days, or are we good to time skip?
I would like to go back and see how Jack is going with figuring out what the Blackstone is.
You get back to Jack, and he's figured it out.
So is it of any use?
It's one of the base components in creating black refined. I believe it's black refined steel.
So we're looking at the blacksmith for this then. And I'm going to guess the other materials are going to be steel and a whole heap of heat.
I don't think our blacksmith would be capable of creating something this advanced.
Well,
From the
I
looks
guess
of it,
we're
only elves and dwarves have, well, perfected this crafting.
And Meta, didn't you say that this blacksmith is a dwarf?
Let me check what his race is. Because Jack has no idea.
Right. Because that's what I got written down here. I might be
I'm fairly sure he's a dwarf.
remembering things wrong.
Most crafters are dwarves.
I might be wrong, but I thought it was dwarf.
I swear I thought I heard him say dwarf.
Sorry, just scrolling through.
Cool.
By the way, in still helping the alchemist here, it won't lock in that I have to take another level of artificer, will it? You know, unless if I reach the point where I can level up. Because of working with the alchemist.
Oh no, what happens
Mr. Otto.
if what I'm doing... Right? Mr. Otto
He
is...
is a human.
Human. Huh.
I could have sworn he was a dwarf.
I could have sworn he was the dwarf too. Like, that's what I've got down here. I asked race and stuff and heard blacksmith's the dwarf, so, you know. It turns out that Tara's the dwarf. Anyway,
I mean, it's kind of racist to assume all craftsmen are dwarves.
it was not assumption.
Oh, they just gain a
though.
natural
I swear
proficiency
I
with it.
heard. I just
I know.
thought I heard that it was dwarf. And
I know.
even James, the DM, sitting here, just like, I swear it was dwarf as well.
90%
So,
of the
I
mean,
crafters
I-
I've made have been dwarf.
Dwarves
Dwarves
I'm
and
just honestly picking on you guys. I've been picking on you guys. Calm down.
That's fine, Merlin. You're the nerd, so and I'm the jock, so I'll fix that up soon. I'll give you a swirly.
No. Actually, Merlin wouldn't mind a swirly because he's a
Yeah,
triton.
it's not gonna matter to Merlin because he'll just breathe it.
I'll give you a lava swirly then. I mean, I'm half resistant to fire, right? So if I become immune to fire, at least I don't get hurt by the heat. I'll just get hurt by the intense heat. Wait, hang on. I've got many questions now.
Hey,
Would I technically become resistant to lava if I was immune to fire?
Well, fire does heat. Oh, lava does fire damage, yeah.
Right, but would I be resistant or immune to it?
If you were immune to fire, you would be immune to lava. Because it'd
Right, yeah.
basically just be like quicksand. Well, not exactly quicksand, because it's actually denser than the weight that you can normally put down. But it could be if you're heavier.
I mean,
like
as long as
water.
there's there's 2 to 3 different types of lava. Anyway, so well then it seems like we will need to find someone who can teach our blacksmith that trait because sorry, I got lost in thought for a second. We will need to find someone who can teach our blacksmith that trait, or even
Also-
have.
It's probably worth noting he didn't have that crown or those red buttons. They were silver buttons before.
Oh,
He's
he's
been making
made some
stuff.
money. He's made some money. Or
Who's
making
made
stuff, yeah.
No, I think his
blacksmith.
progress with his progress with finding out what he can apply the red
Right.
crystal stuff to.
Anyway, so wait, is that Jack who's got that stuff on, or
No, that
No,
is the black.
right? Well, I'd
Yeah,
also
images.
like to see how he's going to.
Alright. So you go over to the blacksmith.
I bid Jack good day, and I'll be saying to him that I'm gonna go try and convince the blacksmith to see if he'd like to learn to craft stuff, and I would like to take my little black stone back. Oh, and that we have found large amounts of it in the river by looks of things, just from observing the others. So there might be a chance that we'll be opening a mine of that too.
Ooh. A mine of that material. You just see ka-ching in his eye.
But we don't know. If there's that much in the river, I've got to wonder what is in the surroundings.
We just end up starting up a strip mine operation.
That's the plan. The plan is to get anything out of that dirt and tax it by 20%, but the gold is the only thing that we need to worry about to put in for the stuff. Once that is done, anything that is pulled out is still going to be like 30% to the miners and 45% to us, with 25% going back to the town in revenue. So we're going to be hopefully rich, very rich individuals. However, with that sort of stuff coming out of the mine will come more powerful individuals who will be seeking to bully us. So we will need to make sure that we're so like ingrained into into the new place, that the only people who know how it works are our miners and us. Anyone else is not allowed to know. Because as long as we're the only ones who know how the place works properly, no one can bully us out. Because the law can be changed by those powerful people quite easily. Never trust the law. When powerful people want something, they'll change it to get it.
Accurate.
Yeah, he got it spot on. Like I got actually applaud you right now.
Yeah,
But
you can
once
take
we
inspiration for it.
Once we become the powerful people, then we galvanize those laws so that those laws cannot be changed in our area. But that will take a lot of money, time, and resources. Anyway, so I say that, and then I give my goodbyes and go to the blacksmith.
So you're at the blacksmith, and he's now wearing a crown and has 2 red buttons.
Looking good so far, Mr. Otto.
Well, I figured out what I could actually do with the stuff.
And that is?
Well, you can melt down iron and then mix it in a little bit to get a red material, and you can mash it into steel to get this pink material. And he gestures at the crown.
So it's a rose-colored metal sort of thing.
From the looks of it.
Well, I pull out the small black stone.
Ooh.
Jack says that this is something that more the elves and dwarves have a little more craft in, but do you think you might be able to put in work to do so at the same
certainly
pace?
try.
Because if you can learn the craft, that is a very expensive material from what Jack's eyes seem to show. And there's a lot of it in the river.
From looking at
Which
it, it's either
means
black crystal or black stone.
I believe it is black stone, as Jack said. And if there's a lot of it in the river, that means there is a perfect location for a mine somewhere up the river. And if so, I'd like you to be the first to be able to get this material, but I need to know if you'll be able to craft me the stuff with this. It'd be useless to send it to you if you can't use it.
Never worked with it before, but I've never had it to work with.
Would you care to get taught how to use it? Is there a way that we can find someone of craft who knows how to make it to give you the letdowns, or are you going to try and make it yourself?
I could. There's several ways we could go about this. I could go up to the Celestial City and get some formal training in it.
And how much do you think that would cost?
Well, costs about 500 gold a day. I expect it would take about a month.
Ooh. Well, we will need our blacksmith to stay here, unfortunately. Option 2?
Option 2, I fiddle around with it and get lucky.
From what you know about Blackstone, what's its melting point?
No idea.
Well, once you find out what's melting point, wouldn't you be able to take it from there? But if you don't know what its melting point is, have you ever worked with, if this material exists here, tungsten?
Never heard of it.
It was the heaviest metal from where I came from. Alright. Well, this is the only bits that I got. There's a lot more that's being brought up from the river, so most likely
the alchemist is getting it sent off.
She must be making a pretty penny now that she knows how to pan. I'm a little bit annoyed that she has told me I know nothing and then started sending pans out to do the thing that I knew nothing, quote unquote, nothing about. But if she is bringing money into this town, I do not have a quarrel. But soon we're hoping to make a mine, and I'm going to try and send any iron and steel your way, if that is agreeable with you.
Oh yeah, I can work with iron and turn it into mithril if need be.
Mithril? Oh,
He just
that
gestures
sounds
to
fancy.
what is it called? It's basically the thing on his front.
Thing on his front?
Yeah.
His
So
apron.
yeah, apron. So his blacksmith
Right.
apron is made out of mithril, woven mithril.
That is impressive. I've never seen mithril up close.
It's one of my
Well,
specialties. That's why Jack had me brought here.
at the moment, I'm doing a metaphorical shaking hands and making deals. Once we set up Echo Settlement, we will have a income coming back towards this this town to maybe increase its value and probably turn it into a city. Of course, as you are the primary blacksmith, I would hope that you would be able to keep up with this. So that's why I want to see if we can make a deal where the materials made for smithing and other materials like that go directly to you, and you are the distributor to those that deserve it. Of course, we will both make some sort of profit out of this.
Sounds
Are
good
you
to
in
me.
agreement with this? All right. If I could ask you in your own time to give us a rundown of materials and their costs so that I can then see what sort of budgets we can run with. I will hopefully be able to draw up some plans for that, but this will be in the coming future once the settlement has been fully set up.
All right, Merlin, you were working on something else as well, weren't you?
I mean, I know Merlin pretty much was just working with the alchemist and making potions, really.
Okay.
He had a plan, but then he kind of got sidetracked.
My character, a barbarian, currently being the businessman.
It's so weird how my characters always end up in such odd situations, or random situations, I should say. Like, just some of the most random things happen to them. And it's either because of the party or my own doing. In this case, my own doing.
So, anything else for today, people? Or are we good to time skip?
Echo might go and see if there's a loot available to buy.
All right.
Now, I do want to quickly ask, if Merlin got enough XP to, say, level up, would he be locked into taking a 3rd level in Artificer?
He wouldn't be locked into it,
provided...
but he would qualify for it.
Oh, good, because if I was locked in to start going towards, I don't know, say rogue mastermind because of what I'm doing right now, I'd be a little bit confused. But yeah.
I mean, I don't think Merlin's going to get enough XP to level up just by working with the alchemists. But I just want to kind of like double check just to make sure, because I really want him to get that. Okay. Wait a minute, how many days are we skipping ahead?
That's what I'm trying to find out, but you've spent 4 days working with the alchemist.
Well, once I'm at full health, I want to start asking Ezra and any who wish to follow to follow me out to do some prospecting. Because that's the next step on defining a settlement, is prospecting.
I mean, Merlin would come with you, but it's going to take you like 3 days, won't it?
Yeah, and this is day 2, so I'll have like one last day of rest, and then I'll be ready.
So, what instrument would you like to buy? You've arrived at the market person.
A loot.
Loot. Well, we pretty much walk into the back. Right, we got one. And then they walk back out. And they place it on the
Okay.
counter. They look you up and down. 100 gold. 100 gold.
Can I get it for 80?
Oh. Roll persuasion.
23.
'80 80 works.
I put 80 gold onto the counter.
They hand you the flute and then they take the gold.
It is a loot, yes.
Sure. Could have been whatever instrument you wanted for that price.
Cool.
Okay.
How much gold am I getting a day with the alchemist?
I believe it's 10 gold a day at the moment. Because they're having you work double shift.
Fair enough.
Echo says thank you, and then probably just goes back to the inn to continue playing drums.
Okay.
For them.
Also, today, Merlin, the alchemist, is going to have you start working on a rather complex alchemy project with them. It's what they've been setting up all these base components for.
Okay. How
They've
long
also
should
taken
that take?
They've also opened up a second slot for a second apprentice in case any of you were interested.
Nope.
Who has the highest intelligence? That's the biggest question.
I mean, the thing with that is that after this level up, I'll have enough to multi-class into it.
Okay, so no one here is taking them up on that offer?
If Echo can Echo do like his shift? Will working with them lock Echo into becoming a alchemist as well, or can he just get a couple like the first 2 levels and then find a different person to train him?
That's what I'm wanting to do.
So if you gain all the XP required to level up from the alchemist, then that level is dedicated as an alchemist. But because you've already got XP and you're going to be spending one of your downtime actions on leveling up as a bard, then it would be dedicated to bard.
Okay.
But you would also have the option to dedicate it to being a artificer.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if I was to dedicate it to artificer, that if that would mean that I'd have to be an alchemist artificer, because Echo wouldn't really feel like doing that.
That's essentially what I've been asking as well. I mean, it's going to take you a while to get enough XP to level up 2 levels just by working with the alchemists. It took like a year-long time skip for me.
Yeah, and I'm currently leveling up to level 4 the bard.
Yep. Okay, so you get.
So
are you gonna accept that position, Echo?
Yeah, probably more just
Okay.
pass time and help.
You're going
He
to be
doesn't
given the
mind.
grunt work for, I think it's 20 XP a day.
Okay.
Sorry, 15 XP a day. Basically, your job will be to take certain stones and sort them into different piles,
Okay.
and that's what you'll be doing for 8 hours a day.
Okay.
Yo, the alchemist took my recommendation. Haha.
Okay, so, anyone else doing anything else on that day?
Apart from drawing
Nope.
up the contracts. Nope.
Alright, and the very next day.
When the dog walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the man running the stand, "Hey,
Up,
got
Got
any
any
grapes?" And the man said, "No, we don't have any grapes, but we do have someone here who's going to shoot you away. 40 mages, go!"
Magic missile.
40 mages casting level 1 magic missile. What do you do now?
Shield.
Yeah.
Shield only works as a reaction for 1.
Nope, it applies for the entire round.
Damn.
I only know that because one of the players had that happen to. I think it was Nathan.
Oh, alright.
11 mages casted magic missile on.
Alright. 40 mages cast magic missile on you. You use shield. 40 mages use magic missile on you again. You use shield.
Shield.
Better
You
yet,
keep
they
doing
use
that until
counterspell.
they run out of. One of them uses counterspell, the rest use shield. I'm not.
Oh,
what I
man.
meant to say.
Okay. So. The very next day, what are you up to?
Same thing as the day before. Working on contracts, drawing up the contract, and yes, contracts. Drawing up the
Okay.
contract for the loan and drawing up the partnership contract with Mr. Otto.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything different today?
No.
Nah, just still mud
No,
stuff.
not really.
And
Okay.
then going to help
Then it's the
the.
next day. Day 7.
Is Atlas fully recovered yet?
You should be.
Yeah, I should be now. Because it's 3 nights of rest. Which means it's 4 days of rest, actually. But, you know. Cool. Well, I guess it's the day of prospecting.
Alright.
I'm going to try and gather everyone up and see if they're willing to go prospecting soon.
Merlin,
By the
they
way,
want you to keep working.
Oh, go on.
Ezra, you're pretty much free to do what you want. Echo, they want you to keep working.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell the alchemist that essentially doing this means that we could get even more materials for the alchemist. What?
No. Don't. I will come to her and give her a business partner deal. Do not
Okay.
say that she's getting anything for free because she was a bitch to me.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're technically there. You technically would be there, wouldn't you?
You said
So you
you'd
just
go
heard
to them.
Merlin pretty much offer the alchemist stuff for free. Well, if you're offering it to me, then
I stop you right there. Whatever we get out of the mine is going to be owned by the Atlas miners. The Atlas miners shall make you a business partner deal, and if you choose to accept it or not is up to you. Otherwise, you can keep panning the river. You got the panning thing for free, so I'm sure that you will accept that that I don't want to keep giving things for free.
She shrugs. Okay.
We could so meta. This could have been avoided if she didn't say that I didn't know what I was talking about. She could have just turned around and be like, "Look," instead of saying silly, barbarian, you don't know what you're talking about. She could have just said, "Hey, no, this isn't actually coffee." But she decided to berate me, so she gets the boring end of this stick. Anyway,
The thing is, it is their sort of coffee, though, isn't it?
yeah,
yeah,
it is theirs, but they didn't explain that. They didn't explain that it's a special coffee.
in
And
fairness to them,
they
they've got no idea what the
berated.
difference between them is, because one of the Celestials, I believe it was Ash who named it. No, it was Shura
was about
named
to say,
it
if
coffee
Ash
because
named-
it has the same effect as coffee.
If
Yeah.
Ash named it coffee, I'd be changing its name. I would spend so much money just to get its name changed.
That's fair.
Anyway, but you will still be getting more materials for a very big discounted price if you accept.
I mean, okay.
Good. We'll discuss more about this at a later date once I've finished prospecting. As today, that is what I will be doing.
I still need
Alright,
both of you
time.
here working for me. We've got a big thing to do.
How long will it take?
2 more weeks, roughly.
2 more weeks. That should give me and Ezra some time to do some prospecting before we make a final decision.
All right, if you're sure.
What's the worst that could happen? We stumble upon some more quicksilver?
You end up coming across a tribe of orcs, and you have no healers.
I mean, I can outrun them. And I can pick
Oh,
up
yeah.
Ezra and outrun them.
Ezra can outrun them because he's a dragonborn.
So this map is a rough estimation of what the area is like. The river isn't that big, but if I made it much smaller, it wouldn't be very easy to see.
So Jacktown is near the bottom?
Jacktown is the only town that you should be able to see on the map.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm hoping to do, and I'm gonna guess each of these squares will represent a certain size. 1 mile. Alright. So we're
Each square
gonna
is
keep
half a
going
mile.
up. We're gonna keep going up until I cannot find anything more in the river, and then we'll go back down and try and fish more things out of the river at the one location that we find. At that point, we will mark down the location, and we shall set up Settlement Echo. Once we set up Settlement Echo, I will then hopefully be able to get my business up and running of Atlas Miners, and I shall be the first of the miners.
All right.
And I will do most of the heavy lifting.
So, how are you checking effectively each hex for what it's got?
So, first we're gonna find out if Ezra's okay with following me.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Cool. I will go back to my good man, Mr. Otto, and ask him for a second pan, sorry, to do more panning.
I gotta quickly step away just to
Right.
let you know.
Odu gives you 5.
Alright. Cool. I give 3 of them to you, Ezra, and I will move on. I'm gonna guess he has these pre-made because people are buying these from him.
Yep.
Yeah. How much do these cost, by the way?
He's not
Or
charging
is
you
he-
for.
Right. I guess it's because he knows that he's gonna get some business out of this. That's
Pretty
cool.
much.
I will then head about 2 hours upstream to where the living silver was. Do I see anything in the river? Do I see any of it left in the river?
So RR78.
Because that's where that's where about we were.
Yep.
Near the edge of the last 2 hours before we struck the silver, and then I had to walk home and die almost.
Yep, RR78. There doesn't appear to be any more of a living silver, though you can still tell where it was.
Because there's a massive
Yeah,
hole.
it's like there's a sink pit.
Right. We will be traveling to the next location, which should be an hour or so ahead of us, Ezra, and
Alright.
we shall then start panning. I shall show you how I do it, and you can follow suit.
Just meta. With that giant sink pit thing, at least we have somewhere to, put the people we don't like, so they can sleep with the fishes.
Look, we aren't. The Atlas Miners is not the mafia.
Well, not yet.
I mean,
We will be.
Give it time.
However, I'm sure Echo's Inn and Echo's Settlement could find a way to make something about the Echo's Mafia. The Robo Mafia.
So, are you traveling 2 hours upstream in the water itself or across the land?
Next to it.
Okay. So, this time you're going to be able to travel much farther.
I thought I was always traveling next to it.
I'm not when you were panning the river originally, when you came across silver, you were. Because you had pretty much just gone straight up the thing. Which is
in
why
that
it took you
case, I
2
would
hours to get
only
up there,
travel
but.
in that case, I will travel. Did it take me half the time?
Oh, it took you about a tenth
If
of
I
the
will-
time to get there. When
Okay,
you're
it will.
walking.
Well, I would be slowly panning areas that I haven't panned yet, because I would
Okay.
find the
So
locations that I
pretty
haven't
much
panned.
stopping once per hex and panning?
Yeah. So I will show you how it works, Ezra. This is just a roll to try, hopefully showing him how this works.
Okay.
Do I want to spend $3 just so that I can? Oh no, I don't need to spend $3. Do I need to? Do I want to use my inspiration? Before you tell me the answer of the roll, I'm going to roll and then see if I want to roll again.
Right.
I'm pretty happy with that. That's above average.
Too bad you GR.
Every time. You
Oh.
know what?
Oh.
That is
You know
much
what?
better for
That's
teaching.
even better.
That's even better for teaching.
Alright. How do I pan?
So I go down into the river and I scoop up a bit of the riverbed, and then I bring it up to the edge of the river and I start sort of shaking the pan, and most of the dirt starts to flow down the river, whilst more the heavy elements stay there. I don't know what the heavier elements are right now, but I'm sure the gracious DM will say what I have got in the pan.
I guess I'll start doing the same.
It's something faintly blue.
Something faintly blue. Does
It's
it
white and blue.
white and blue? Is it at all see-through?
No, it doesn't appear to be a crystal.
Alright. Well, with my sack that's empty because all of those jars are useless now. Would I be able to put anything that I find into the sack?
Sure.
Right. I
Ezra, I need a check
take
from you
the.
as well.
I will take
what
I will
check
take
would I
a small piece of each item I found and put it in my bag, whilst putting the rest into the sack.
James, what
So
sort of
it's a
role am I
sleight of
going to
hand.
be doing? Oh, sleight of hand check. Okay.
That way I can take out the small piece and show it to people before I take out any more of it.
Yeah, from the looks. Okay, Ezra. So
Oh God. Oh no.
He finds living gold.
oh, it's a little bit worse than that.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
He finds gunpowder and blows up.
He finds wet gunpowder and he tries to dry it off.
Is it my wings? Did touching water like annoy him?
So inside of your, pretty much something breaks through your pan. Oh Jesus
God.
Christ!
Oh no.
It looks to
Something
be some
breaks
sort
through
of
his pan.
giant serpent.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I'm a tell Atlas because
I'm sure
Oh, you
Atlas would
can.
have noticed.
okay.
Yeah.
Is that its attack?
Oh no, that's its initiative.
Oh,
Alright.
I guess I shall roll my
Initiative
initiative.
time.
Yep. Oh, okay.
I knew this was going to happen. I
Oh,
called
I don't
it.
have a I don't have a token. Oh well.
I mean, I don't see a token map to look at right now.
No, because when
Still
I
got the
clicked, it
river.
said you wanted to send the result of this roll to turn tracker, but no valid token was selected. No well.
Watch as I wrestle
Snake
this thing into
Atlas.
submission and make it our pet.
I don't know. Might kill it by accident.
I mean, if we don't kill it, it's strong, and therefore it deserves to be part of Atlas Miners.
I'm
Why
gonna
did I
be
just hear the sound of
legit.
someone
I think
What?
No.
Hear the sound of what? I didn't hear what you
What
said.
happened?
He heard
Someone
the sound of someone
donated.
donating.
No.
The message is,
not
make
true.
whatever it is that Ezra just found work.
Alright.
There's
If I-
only 2 of them. I knew we should have gone. I called it. I called it. I
Huh?
knew you were gonna come
How
across
much
something.
Who
was it?
donated? Damn it,
How much?
Vexel! Donated $1.
Donated $1.
Vexel.
Alright.
Vexel, why? Why?
Why?
Galene's already making things worse. Why do you gotta now make them better?
Fuck.
I mean, it says Vexel paid $11 here.
Oh,
Should have only been one.
how do you see that? Is it in live chat? No.
Well, so that's a crit.
Well,
On who?
on me, I'm guessing.
Yep.
Okay, so can't wait to take all the damage.
Well, good news, it's not my crits, so you're not absolutely dead.
Yeah.
So that's 39 piercing damage.
Oh god.
The bad news is that's
Fexel,
39
if-
piercing damage.
Fexel, if these two die, we are declaring a donation war.
Oh no, I don't worry, I'll just send $40 to both teams and be done with it.
One of them fires a bullet, you drop a nuke.
Drop two. No, if someone shoots me, I'm gonna press the big red button.
Hello, America. Okay, and that's the end of its turn.
Look, I put a lot of work into trying to make this settlement and us slightly rich, not to have Atlas just suddenly die. So
James, I just want to ask why it's 4 times 8 plus
Because that's its
7 for
maximized
damage.
damage.
because it was 4d8.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna rewatch just to see how much it was, because I swear
It only went up by 1.
I only went up by 1 level. Right. Well, I thought it went up by 11 levels because that's what it says on the donation thing.
I knew you guys going
Fairly sure it's
for
only 1 level. Yeah, it's only 1 level.
I'm still midway through leveling up. God damn it.
Alright, so whose turn is it?
It should be yours, because I got a 7, so I'm the last person.
Can we have a picture on what this looks like?
Yep, I'm just getting the map up for mine.
Ooh.
I have to ask, because of my wings, if I like turn around and my wings touch the the animal, does that count as an action? Or can that be just like a movement?
Pretty sure if your wings
So,
touch and
the
start
wings-
attacking it.
The wings thing is a reaction, and that's whenever it's sort of like a reflex for it. So you know how when you hit
Okay.
the tendon just below your knee,
Yeah.
how it causes a knee-jerk reaction? It's sort of like that
Yeah,
for the
yeah, yeah.
wings because they're so new and they're still adjusting.
Ah, okay. Well, guess I can't use that. Actually, no. Wait, can I still use it? Or no?
I mean, you could try to. You've got no idea
I-
how it's going to actually work.
Wait, I've got to
Yeah.
ask, Ezra, is your dexterity +5?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. I almost got that
You're
one.
the dex type of
You're a Dex
paladin. aren't
Paladin.
you? You're a
I'm a
dex
dex
paladin,
and
aren't
strength
you?
paladin. I've got
Mm.
20 in strength and 21 in dexterity.
Mm.
Damn.
I cannot wait to punch this thing on God. Oh, swing my sword at it.
Sorry, just wasn't expecting a 66. It's going to
Oh,
take about a
Snake.
minute for the map to finish loading.
Yeah.
Snake,
Oh,
I
okay.
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Apparently there's over 400,000 trees on this one map alone, by the way, guys.
Yep, which is why it's taking a minute for a tall crop and render.
Oh. Yeah.
Though I have a feeling I know where we're going to end up setting up, because I feel like I can see the location that James is sort of pointing to with how the area is, because
Like this
Well-
area.
yeah, because usually if stone is closer to the surface, trees will not be able to grow. So
Yeah.
that will mean that that place will probably be where we end up setting up.
That was completely
Also,
unintentional.
That was completely unintentional. Well, damn.
I put
Well,
that in
now,
the
well,
wrong
there goes my plan out the window.
I mean, you can still set up there, but I didn't plan for.
Yeah, I know you didn't plan for that because you didn't plan for it. I guess. Yeah.
You
It
didn't
was $1.
plan.
You're
You did.
looking
You didn't
at-
initially plan for Prospector Atlas.
Yeah. Route 2 has sent a single dollar after I gave them a beautiful advantage, some inspiration. My last donation was inspiration to you guys, and pardon me, you've decided to attack us with money.
There we go, it's finally rendering out. Should only be about 25, 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting for Kel to turn around and be like, yeah, but before that you sent $5, so you can't talk. And I'm like, but I sent you more in nice stuff.
Ah.
Ezra, I think it's time to get mad because this thing broke a sifting pan.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's only one sifting pan. We have 5
I have
left.
2 more.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
God, how many did
we
you
were
get?
given
He
5.
just gave them a bunch.
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
because
Oh, I
I've
thought
given.
I was given 3.
Yeah, you were given 3, but I was given
Okay,
5, so I gave you
Oh,
3.
you know
So I had
what? I
3
think
and you
I
had 3.
think I think that happened while I was away from my computer.
Right.
Ah.
But yeah, we still have some pans, so you know.
Still, you need to get angry at this thing.
Trust me, I'm already way ahead of you. I'm just waiting for the map to load so I can,
Go
do my
for it.
thing.
There we go.
Looking in the water, I see that I am the one in the water.
Oh, no, I'm meant to be in
It was me,
Alright,
Atlas.
so how
I am the
big
one
is
in the
it?
water.
I'm using. I don't know if I should use lay on hands first. I probably should.
I feel
That's
like
an
you
action.
should use.
Yeah.
I feel
So-
like you should use something when it's your turn.
It goes medium, large, huge, gargantuan, so that is 4 size categories high.
Oh god.
Hmm.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4 squares wide.
Gotta update my my character piece again because it's this and this.
This is my moment.
This.
Actually,
I
now
mean-
that I'm thinking about it, Ezra, you may want to use your lay on hands just
Yo.
so you don't go down the next time around.
Cause the animal. Is it still a serpent or is it something else now?
It's a serpent.
Okay. The serpent attacks right after my turn, so gonna have to get some health and hope that he does not get in that 20. Oh,
A
God.
second nat 20.
Oh,
How
God.
much HP are you on, by the way?
5.
Oh, God.
I only have 25 points on lay on
Good
hands.
thing. Good thing this isn't real life, because if someone took that much damage, I'm pretty sure they would have just fucking died of shock.
I'm pretty sure they would have been bitten in half.
Oh, okay, that's big.
That's not even big enough yet. If this is gargantuan, one more
God.
size. I'm pretty sure it's one more size.
It's 5 boxes.
4.
Large, huge is 2 by 2.
It's 4.
And then gargantuan is 4 by 4. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, okay.
Alright, 4x4.
So,
Usually I put gargantuan 5x5 because it just seems that much bigger.
I am gonna spin around whenever it's my turn and then run.
It will get an opportunity attack on you, man.
Yeah.
Merlin, I
And
believe
considering it's a
Merlin,
serpent, I would
I
not.
believe you and I should just be quiet for this. We should mute ourselves.
Just go into split table, guys.
Yeah.
Just go into the other table and just wait.
Watch the
Hey,
stream.
Just
Listen
wait.
to the stream and like grasp your jaws in horror as both of us just go down. Because
mean,
Atlas is
Atlas, I'm
I'll
going to
mute
need you to make an
myself, I'm-
acrobatics check.
I am just going to
Acrobatics
mute
check.
myself instead of
Same for you,
trying to
Ezra.
watch the stream.
Because apparently you were both standing on it before.
Oh. Oh. Where are my rolls going, man?
Okay, so that's
Oh,
a 6.
no.
it sucks to have 14 passive perception and still not see something big in a river.
So it has a passive stealth of 22.
Hmm.
Ah.
Yes, this is something we should be going up against. That is a 19.
Indeed.
Okay. That's a success. You needed an 8 or above for it to be a success.
Oh god,
Right.
thank
Okay.
you.
Mind you, this thing, from what it looks like, has the strength of a lot higher than Atlas's. So Atlas is not going to try and grapple this thing in submission.
Okay.
Oh god.
So Atlas, it's your turn.
All right. I pull out my my shield and sword.
Alright.
And I'm going to bash on the shield to try and get its attention and move around here.
So just a few
With,
notable traits for the serpent. A lot of its scales appear to be different coloured metallic material. And its eyes appear to be gems. Though it still appears to have serpent-like eyes.
You know what would be great right now? A druid. with heat metal. Yes. You know what we don't have right now?
A druid.
A druid with heat metal.
Wait a minute, what level spell is that? Isn't that second?
Second.
Okay, I could definitely get it. Actually, I probably need to.
Just don't use it on me.
Are there still the same metallic? Hello, who left?
There we go.
Okay. Are there still the same metallic cracks?
What do you mean by metallic cracks? As in between its scales?
Yeah, do you like on the actual picture, or are those not actually there?
Those are not actually there.
So, via the look of this thing and my sword, would my sword even make a dent, or?
Make an insight check. This can be considered a bonus action if you'd like.
So what check am I making?
A insight check?
Insight? That's just a flat 10.
You're not sure if it would or wouldn't?
Alright. In that case, I ask you to make a dex saving throw.
Alright. What are you doing?
I'm going to breathe fire over this thing.
My breath attack! Ah, I can use that.
Oh, hot and cold treatment. Oh, that's going to hurt. That is going to hurt if this succeeds.
Okay, so that's a fail. It's going to use its legendary resistance.
Oh god.
Oh. Hmm.
I think we're fucked.
Well, I mean, this is 66,
It's only half damage,
which is...
isn't it?
It's only what?
It's only half damage that it takes if it succeeds.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Thought so. So it's only taking half damage.
I think. Hey, let me just quickly check. Where am I? Any flip. Today's game is sponsored by slow people. You can be a slow person today. Protection saving throw failed or half as much on a success, yes. So it takes 4 fire damage.
Isn't it? It's only 2d6?
Yeah, it's only 2d6 until
Okay.
next level where it's 2d8. Sorry, not 2d8, where it's 3d6.
Alright. So it appears to be burned. Not super badly, but it appears to have been affected by it.
Let me see. Use your actions. That is my action. My bonus action is to rage.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Ezra, your
I am using 24 points of lay on hands on me.
only 24.
But no breath weapon. Gotcha.
I'm on 5 health. If it attacks me, then I'm dead. So
Alright.
Yeah.
So
trying to say a lot
you're
of
saving
them.
1 point of lay on hands?
Yeah.
Alright.
How much up am I on? 20.
Anything for
Wait,
your
hey, are
bonus
you
action?
leveling up to level 6?
Wait, what?
Are you leveling up to level 6?
I'm leveling up to level 5.
Oh, then
So you
wouldn't
should
you
have
only
19
20?
points of lay on hands that you just used
Yeah.
instead of 20.
Oh.
Yeah. See, it's 5. It's 5 times your level. Yeah, 5 times your level.
Oh, right. Okay.
So by level 20,
Oh, wait,
you
yeah, because
have
it
like
automatically changed it.
100. Yeah, by level 20, you have like 100 Leon. Oh my god, what the hell have you done? Going to level 40, that's 200? Yeah, 200 lay on hands.
Right. Alright, so in that case, let me do...
That's like
that
8
was-
knights. You could fully heal 8 knights, and the knights would just be able to wreck things. My god.
I'm on 24 health, and then I have 1 point on lay on hands left. Can I use a bonus action to attack?
I don't
Well,
believe so as
actually,
a
no, I couldn't.
paladin.
If he had a second weapon, he could always do so because it's a default. But if you don't have the feat or the fighting style, you basically have no reason to do that.
Yeah.
But you need to have a secondary weapon in hand.
The only weapons I have are spear, master great work, sword, and then a few javelins because I still haven't used them.
Alright.
Alright, that's my turn finished. Please don't turn to me. Please don't turn to me.
I mean, I've done some damage and made some noise, so if anything's about to get attacked, it should be me. I'm hoping that this is a creature, not an intelligent creature. But if it's an intelligent creature, then it's probably
So
going
it's
to go
attacking
for you
Atlas.
again. Oh, good. It missed.
Okay, that's it. So
Can you center the camera? Apparently, stream doesn't have it on
Sure.
the battle. Cool. Cute.
So it's my turn?
Yep.
Alright. Let me get on the other side. Does this is this considered a rule that you have in this game? Is flanking something you have in this game?
Yep.
Oh,
Do I
good.
have
So
a
does that mean
tail?
I have advantage?
Yep.
Good. In that case, I'd like to try and use the pommel of my sword to try and hit it. I'm not trying to kill this thing because I feel like this thing might be useful later on. But if we need to kill it, it will die. Hopefully. So my 2 attacks. First attack
That's a hit.
and second attack.
That's a miss.
Right, yeah. I'd imagine that would be a miss because if 26 is a hit, I feel like 15 would not. Considering it's made out of metal, I feel like we're looking at something that's in the 18, 19 range. So because I am attacking it with my pommel, I'm only doing how much damage?
It should be 1 damage dice lower. So what's your normal damage?
D8, so it's a D6.
Yep, D6 bludgeon.
Plus. Hang on. I'm gonna check something real quick with my character sheet. Yeah, that should be right. She'll be right. That's 6 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, nice.
Alright.
I don't know if anyone else understands this, but there's a bit from the Slipknot song where they keep hitting like a propane tank is dun 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 dun, and I just feel like that's me right now, just hitting a giant metal snake. That's my turn.
Alright. Ezra.
Alright, finally. Quick question. Am I able to do 1 damage unarmed strike as a bonus action?
Sorry, what was that?
And then smite with that? So, Vexel's just said, do I have a tail for an unarmed smite bonus action? But I don't know if that's actually possible.
I guess you could hit with your tail, and because you're a paladin, you can smite with any melee attack, and, well, that's a melee attack. So you can smite.
Don't laugh at me
using
for
your
what I
tail.
just did. I accidentally closed the Celestial campaign. Don't laugh at me.
Don't worry about it. Alright, so I'm gonna use my normal action as Master Great Work Sword. Oh. And then Divine Smite, but I don't know if that hit.
You're a paladin, right? Oh, you're not level
Yeah.
5 yet.
No.
I was gonna say, if you're level 5, you'd be able to
Extra
do something
attack.
really good. Yeah. Wait, does he have advantage on this attack? Oh, wait, no, there's 15. 14, 15. Good point.
Yeah.
That is a miss.
Oh, I should have rolled.
Can
I
I
should
do
have
an
rolled more
unarmed
times.
unarmed attack with my tail?
When did
Enhance.
Dragonborn start having tails?
I don't know, my image has a tail, so I'm guessing I do have a tail.
Dragonborns can either be born with or without a tail.
Oh,
I don't think you can do that as a
No.
bonus action. Let me check. I'm fairly sure only a monk can do that. Yeah, only monk receives unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Okay.
There might be a fighting
that
style
case-
that allows you to, but I'm fairly certain that you don't.
Yeah, I guess not. Alright. In that case, I end my turn.
It's going to try and construct Atlas. Atlas, I need. Well,
Alright.
first it needs to make an attack on.
Wait, why didn't I just do a breath? Oh my days.
$19.
Oh,
19 misses. I am the AC and HP tank. Not to mention the business dealer too. I should get myself a tux and walk around being
It's going to use its legendary action to tail slap.
alright. Which is going towards Ezra, isn't it? Or is it going towards me?
Can't go towards you.
Alright.
$27.
And that's not towards me, is it?
oh.
Oh,
The tail slap
I'm
can't
so
hit any
sorry.
creature that it used its action to hit.
Right, yeah, I'm so sorry there, Ezra. I seem to be just blocking this thing left, right, and center, and you're just sitting there getting slapped repeatedly.
17. Bludgeoning damage.
I mean, it's not as bad.
You need to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Those
mean,
are
it
easy
doesn't really
ones.
matter.
Sorry, what was
Wait,
Wait, is that my? That's
Okay.
was that for me
That's-
to do?
Yeah, that was for you to do.
Yeah.
You succeed.
Okay, okay.
You are knocked 25 feet back, but you're not knocked prone.
Okay, so 25 feet. There.
If you're in the water, then you only knocked half as far.
Ah,
I mean, we were in the water, so 20. So it'd be like, would it be rounded up?
It would be rounded.
cool.
Yeah, it would be there. Yeah.
Better than not being as close, I guess. And then how much damage do I take?
I was 17 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, okay. I'm on
You're on less. You are on single digits again.
Yep.
Mm.
Trying to. My brain cannot work right now. 17.
17.
5.
It's 24 take 17, right?
8. It is 8.
8. Lovely.
No, 7. 7. 7 damage.
7. Even better.
Let's go. Yo, it's my initiative number.
Alright, Atlas, it's your
And how lucky on this is that?
My turn. Alright. This thing is clearly trying to kill us, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
That is a reasonable assumption.
Right. And we are way too far away to try and outrun this thing. Its size and how fast it went from probably lying down to not lying down just says how fast it is. We must stand and fight.
Yep. Oh, my days. And I only have 1 point of lay on hands on my. So I'm not going to be doing any healing, but just attacks.
It would have been better if I remembered that I had advantage last turn, because then I would have just rolled and I could have gotten like a crit out of any of that, but I didn't. I still rolled maximum damage.
Yeah. Still decent.
Anyway, 2 attacks again.
Just wrestle the serpent.
Its strength looks to be +7, Kel. +7. I don't have advantage on like grapple checks on this thing because it's gargantuan. I can only grapple size huge things with advantage.
Ah,
Not till next level can I grapple things with a flat roll is gargantuan.
see, I have grappler, but I don't. I can't do. I don't think I can do it on like,
First
my
attack,
creatures.
17. And second attack,
Miss.
don't say it, don't. Just gonna think if I needed to use reckless attack or advantage.
Reckless attack needs to be declared before you make your attack.
Right. Well, in that case, I hit again. So that is D6 plus 6. That's 7 bludgeoning damage. Dun, 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 dun,
Push it down then.
That is my turn. Oh, it's turn to me. Okay.
Oh, I have
Ezra,
advantage.
this is your chance to get out of here.
Oh,
You can either choose to come fight with this thing bravely with me, and maybe die a foolish death, or win a victorious battle. Or you can get out of here and tell of the fight that's going on, and it will take you hours to get back to find several mangled corpses.
Alright, Ezra, it's your turn.
I have advantage because I'm like behind him.
Yep.
Do I use a breath attack to do 48 damage?
It would
Oh,
only
no,
be
only
2d6,
No, he's just
and
40.
it would still need to.
Mine is
What?
40-12. Yeah, I'm a divine
Oh.
dragonborn right now. So, yeah, I'll do a breath attack. Can I stay where I am and do it, or do I have to be closer?
What's the range on your breath attack?
What type is?
It does not say. It just says breath attack does 40-12
Well, it
radiant
only
Would it
changes
be-
the
would
damage
it be
amount. It doesn't
considered
change anything
silver?
else.
Oh,
Would it be considered a silver?
Yep.
Because if so, that is a 15-foot cone.
I am 15 feet away, am I not? Oh,
Yeah,
no, 20.
but yeah.
It would be
Yeah,
just
so I'd
short.
So
have
you
to
want to
move
move like you're just
Yeah,
short.
I
If you want to move like 1 in, and then you'd be able to hit it, or even move 2 in and hit it.
I'll move 1 in, and then
Cool.
use breath attack. Hold on. I don't have.
It would need to make a. It would have to make a saving throw of some sort, and most likely it's either Dex or
It's
Con.
Constitution. 23. 20.
Oh.
Yeah, 23.
So silver.
Pretty sure that
I'm
succeeds.
trying to find out what the. Do I roll it as a dexterity or?
No.
It's
It
not a roll
rolls
to
a
hit, it's
saving
just a
throw,
saving.
and then you roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then you roll the damage, and
So you just
it
roll
looks like
40, 12.
yeah. And I guarantee that you will not have gotten high. It got too high for you to have done maximum damage, but you'll still do half damage.
Oh
No.
no.
It's not bad. 21 damage. That's not bad.
Yeah.
However, it could very well turn around now that you've done the most damage.
Yo.
Fingers crossed it doesn't.
Can I use the rest of my action to run away?
Sure.
Alright.
You have
You're still within
25
range, so
feet of
it's going to
movement.
take an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
wait,
really?
in
Even though
range?
it's staring at me?
Blind sense
though it's staring
of
at me,
25 feet.
Oh, lovely. Don't
Oh,
run.
great.
Just stay.
Nope, I'm
Just
not
stay.
running.
Don't run.
Yep.
It's hit you every time it's tried to hit you. It's hit you. Don't
Yep.
run.
It has a plus 11 to its attack. I'm not running from that.
It misses.
Oh my god, thank you.
Oh no, that was the bite towards me.
Oh, okay.
No, that was its attack of opportunity on Ezra when he declared he ran. He was running.
Oh, wait. Alright, well, Ezra, it looks like you did run. Move the 25 feet.
Oh, yes. Wait, hold on. I have to find out where that is now. There. I think I moved to the right place. Oh no, just wanted. Alright. Cool.
You had 25-foot movement, dude. Unless you had 35.
I had 25. I moved from here. Oh wait, no. What?
Yeah.
There. I was the right place. Okay.
Keep your eye on me, beast, as I slam my shield, my sword on the shield.
It is going to use its surge action. You need to make a strength saving.
Wait, Atlas, how much health do you have right now?
I don't think he's been hit.
Alright, I'm back, sorry.
You need to make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. That is a 27.
Ooh.
Whew.
Which is considered a nat 20, but I don't know if nat 20s work on saving
That's
throws.
a nat 20. So it looks like
Yeah,
the serpent tried to hit you at the feet to go under you and to try and get away.
To get away.
Oh.
Would you
Wait,
like
does
to
that
use
mean it's
that nat
coming up to
20
me?
to let it get away, or would you like to try and stop?
Does it look like it's getting away from me behind me? Or
It's trying
towards
to-
Ezra?
It's trying to knock you over and then continue downstream as fast as it can go.
I will let it go.
Okay. Then it is going to move 240 feet away.
Okay. Let's run.
If there is, I mean, it's going downstream. Do you know what's downstream?
Oh no. Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna move out of the water.
Come this way. Like, get over to me, because I can use cure wound.
Alright, and that's the end of combat.
I'm at full health. I'm at full health. Would I be able to use the medical kits as they say they're used, or is it only for stabilization purposes?
Healer's kit.
Yeah, healer's kit. Healer's kit. 0 hit points. Okay, so it's only for stabilizing creatures unless, of course, I get the feat.
Yeah.
I should probably look at getting the feat next. That way, the healer's kits are even better.
Healer's kits are awesome if you have that thing.
Also, I'm gonna have some words with Merlin after this, because negotiations will be a lot harder with Tara, now that Tara could have gotten that stuff for free. She's going to be making some demands, so I'm gonna have to talk to him about doing that again at some point. It would be ill-advised because, you know, back from where I was from, money was power. Before certain things. No one's typing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, if it goes downstream, I'm sure the guards will see it first, and they will alert all of the Celestials, and the other Celestials, aka our friends, will be able to do something about it. All right, Cesar. I'm not going to lie. That was brutal on you.
Yep. It was just unlucky. Yep, totally unlucky.
Would you like to head back slowly?
Yeah, I'm gonna use cure wounds before I start moving.
So,
Cast at
you're
what
going to
level?
head back, or are you going to continue trying to find a place for the mine?
It sounds like Ezra wants to head back because he's been beaten to a bloody pulp twice.
Yep. Not feeling so great, not gonna lie.
I'm not feeling so well, Mr. Atlas.
So much shit.
Alright, so then it is settled. We shall head back. I offer to help him by having him put his wrap his arm. Oh wait, no, he's shorter than me by how much again?
I'm 7'1".
I think he's a full foot short.
7'1". So would he be able to wrap his arm around my neck for support?
Yeah.
It'd just be a very weird looking way.
Okay,
And
so
I'll
I
help
can.
you along.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast cure wounds
So
at second level.
what did I find from the pandas?
Alright, so there's partial survival XP. So that would be...
That
So I'm touching myself. That sounds very wrong. 10 healing? Does it touch for cure wounds?
so it's 1d8 per level.
Oh. Yeah, so
Plus your spellcasting modifier, I'm pretty sure.
all casting
Yeah.
modifier.
Spellcasting modifier, which is charisma.
Oh, okay.
So that is
Oh.
840 XP.
Oh,
840 XP each. Lovely. I have
Nice.
enough to get to level 6.
I didn't do the roll. Okay. 2d8 plus 4.
At least I think.
14 HP. Okay. Back up to 21. And then it was 840.
Mhm.
Alright.
Never mind. Off by a tad. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. Oh, I never found out if I got any XP for last week's debacle of surviving the living silver.
Right, living silver was 150 XP.
No.
To Ezra and 452.
Oh,
450. Yeah, I have enough to level. So I might start looking at doing that one.
Alright.
why are you leveling up to level 5?
No, 6.
Oh. Oh, damn. You're gonna be a pumper in the group.
I'm going to be the same level, hopefully, and rank as Jack. And I'm going to be setting up a settlement for Jack.
My only goal is to
So,
get stronger than Crimson and then kill her.
I mean, you don't need to get stronger than Crimson. You just need to help me get stronger than Crimson, and then I'll hold her down while you kill her several times.
Okay, cool.
So, you guys are heading back.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, over with Fen.
Yeah.
Hello.
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
It's coming straight for us.
I'd like to hear both the news.
Don't worry, I have my comfort cookies. I'll be fine.
So, about halfway through the day, you hear screaming.
I
Echo.
guess we go to it. Like,
Echo,
Merlin would be
looks-
running out.
Echo just like Echo would probably just ask, we should check that out, yes. That okay? As he's like at the door ready to go, he does turn to the alchemist. It is okay, we go check this out, right?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Then he rushes off.
Merlin already left. He didn't even
Yeah.
bother asking. Echo the good boy.
Yeah. Not really, he just doesn't know how work actually works. So he rushes after Merlin.
Hold on, I gotta figure out where my token is.
Alright. So,
When Merlin figures out where his token.
when you guys arrive there, you see a few dead people.
Oh.
Can we see the snake?
No,
Or the
you're
serpent, I
next.
should say?
Can you see what I just
don't
refocused everything on?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Merlin's going to. I mean, I guess we can easily see this thing is killing people, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay, Merlin's going to immediately use Moonbeam on it, and the homunculus is going to end up firing because it moves on my turn. Or does it
Echo is
thing?
also going to use Dissonant Whispers at second level.
So roll for initiative.
Rightio. What's the damage for
Okay.
Moonbeam again? 2d8?
Moonbeam, I believe, is 2. Nope, it's 2d10 radiant damage.
Oh, should I go ahead and roll that since Merlin did that, like, before initiative started?
Sure.
Or is that what engaged initiative?
You have done that beforehand. Rolled natural one, it's going to use its legendary resistance. So it succeeds, and I believe that's half damage.
Echo was a bit slower than the then Merlin had casting his spell, so I'd just use mine. I'd just use the spell on my turn then.
Okay, Ezra, it's your turn. Sorry, Echo, it's your
Yeah. My sheet.
Would my homunculus be allowed to fire since I used Moonbeam before initiative, or is that held off until my initiative turn?
I believe Moonbeam is on its turn while it's in the beam.
No, I'm talking about the homunculus.
Ah, so that takes place on your turn.
Yeah, okay.
So, again, Echo is going to use Dissonant Whispers at 2nd level. Wisdom save against a 15.
What?
And I need to roll 46. 'Cause
6, I assume that's a fail, and it's already used its reaction, so okay.
Eight. Because it failed. On failed save, it takes 3d6, 46 because it's 2nd level, and must. Oh, it can't do the second thing because it's already used its reaction.
Well, what's its reaction? What's the reaction thing for?
And must immediately use its reaction if available to move as far as its speed allows away from me. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground such as fire or a pit. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
So it wouldn't be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Its turn, I assume.
I'm just gonna check Vicious Mockery to see whether it's. I think Vicious Mockery is an action, so yes, it is its turn.
Started its turn in the beam, so it needs to make a Constitution saving throw, I assume.
Turn around. This is not my turn.
Yep, good thing
16?
it's used its reaction.
What is the DC for?
Let's see, so hold on, let me just quickly look. I think it's 16 or 17. I don't think I have a +1 spellcasting focus, so it should be 16. So
Alright.
it
It
succeeds.
succeeds. AC is 12. Oh, AC is above 12, I should say, I assume.
It is.
Oh, why is that 1? That should have been 11 plus 11, so 22.
Wait a minute, are you sure?
Yep, but I will re-roll just in case. Because it was only adding
I
plus
say
1
it's
instead
all-
of plus 11.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which is
14.
weird.
It rolled a 3. Okay.
Yeah, no, that
That's
doesn't hit.
Okay. That's its turn. Merlin, it's your...
Okay, well, I'm going to. If I were to shoot it with produce flame, would that be at disadvantage?
What do you mean?
Hit it with produce flame.
Yeah, but why would that be a disadvantage?
I just want to make
Produce
sure
flame
because it's
is
a
a,
spell.
I believe, to attack.
I mean,
produce
it
flame.
can shoot. It can. You can because I know you can shoot it out 30 feet, but I'm pretty sure you can, in a way, kind of use it like a melee attack. Because since this thing is so close, shooting it wouldn't make sense. I'm just trying to figure out if it's like an Eldritch Blast situation where you can shoot it close
As
up.
an action as an action on a later turn, you can hurl the flame at a creature within 30 feet of you. Make a ranged spell attack.
So that would be on your next turn
On
that
a
you
hit,
could do.
the target takes. Yeah.
Wait a minute, what are you talking about?
When you cast Produce Flame, your action is to create the spell, and then the next turn you can use your action to throw the flame.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought it was a combined action where you can cast it as an attack. That's how talks. Well, I guess that's how I'm used to it with talks and other DMs. So, I mean, it would
Well,
be
I will
different
double
with you.
check
I'm just
that.
trying to clarify because I'm really confused here.
Flickering flame appears in your hand. The flame remains for the duration and harms neither you nor the equipment.
Wait a minute. I don't think I have produced flame. I think I'm thinking of Farhat.
When you cast a spell or on a later turn, you can hurl the flame. So yeah, you could do it on your first turn with it. So you can throw it the same turn that you create the flame.
How close? Is there anyone alive who's within 15 feet of me?
No, there is.
Or within 15 feet? Okay.
Anyone who's
So
alive
I'm
has
going
fled.
to use. So, just to let you know, the homunculus servant would be like 30 feet away from me.
Okay.
So I'm going to be using Thunderwave at second level, while using my bonus action to move the moonbeam 60 feet closer. By the way, sorry this is so much more of a headache than usual. I can't seem to find all the spell stuff that I have down.
So you see something flicker for a second.
Huh. Okay. Where's the flicker coming from?
It should have been
It was
directly
like
in front of your
halfway
field of view.
between you and me. Yeah, it's like halfway between you and me. I can't see it because I need to wait till my turn to turn around.
It should have been directly in front of your field of view, Mel. But I'll put it back there for a couple seconds just so that you can.
Oh.
So can you see it, Mel?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So what are you doing?
So I'm using my bonus action to move the moonbeam 60 feet closer to the serpent.
Alright.
Then
So
I'm
that should be
using
20 feet short
thunder.
of where he is.
Yep.
Also, are you able
And
to
then
turn
I'm-
your token around so that you can see the serpent?
Yeah, I'm able to turn my token around.
I was just double checking that you had the movability. It's now twice as big as it used to be.
Huh. Well, okay then. Can't really do anything different, so I'm just going to. I mean, I can't really run because then it'd be an opportunity attack. Plus, it would outrun me anyway. I'm just going to use. Hold on. How close is that?
You're currently within 5 feet of its face.
I'm going to use Thunder Wave at level 2.
Alright.
Right in its face.
Alright. Is it a save?
Yeah, Thunder Wave's a save. I'm sorry, I'm having to switch through like 3
All good.
different things just to talk.
Dex or
Thunder
con?
Wave is a con.
13. I assume that's a fail.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's going to use its legendary action to succeed. Okay. Nice.
And naturally, the homunculus is going to, follow after me.
What
And
size category is the
use
homunculus?
It's tiny.
Okay.
It was about 30 feet away from me. I made sure I had it far enough away so I wouldn't hit it. Friendly fire.
Would you be able to put a square on screen
so-
on where it is?
Sure. Here, let me just do that real quick. So the homunculus is going to fire at it. Here, let me just make sure I understand.
What sort of projectile?
It's a force strike, so it's a force attack.
Okay, is it considered a spell or is it considered a...
It uses my spell attack modifier, but it's technically just a projectile produced by the homunculus.
So it's a projectile.
So not really. Yeah.
Alright, roll the attack. That is a miss, and it is going to use its legendary action to reflect it.
Oh. Okay. Well, the AC is 13.
Alright, so that's a hit. So what's the damage for this?
1d4 plus my proficiency bonus.
Okay, so roll 1d4 plus your proficiency bonus plus 8.
Plus 8. Oh, this thing's dead. Like, I don't even gotta roll, actually. Because its HP is 1 plus my intelligence modifier, which is 2, plus my artificer level, which is another 2, so that's like 5. It's dead. Well, luckily I can remake it because the crystal will be intact.
Okay, cool.
You hope.
Looks like you just killed the fan favorite of everyone, the homunculus.
Unless fans have been asking for its death for a while.
Well, then they're asking for the MVP to be killed. The myth, the legend, the homunculus.
Testing.
But note to selves, projectiles are scary. Wait a minute, hold on, was that
Testing.
a legendary reaction?
Testing.
The deflection?
No, it was just a legendary action.
Legendary actions can be done on other people at the end of other people's turns, or in that case, yeah, then.
Okay. Seems more like a reaction, because having something like that, a little OP, but okay.
It can be used as a
Oh, wait a
reaction
minute.
whenever it's hit by a. Sorry, I've got the voice changer active. It can be used as a reaction whenever it's missed. Sorry, it can be used as an action immediately after it's missed by a projectile attack, allowing it to send the attack back at the target, but it uses the exact same attack roll. So because it was
plus a little bit extra.
It just changes the damage and increases it by 8. So, but it used the same attack roll of 14 that you rolled. So because the 14 was less than its AC but higher than the drone's AC, it was a hit.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Well, good thing we aren't rangers, huh? Before my turn ends, can I use my 6 seconds of free speech?
Sure.
I yell for Jack, like as loud as I possibly can. I yell, Jack, get the hell out here. There's a giant snake.
Alright. Okay. I believe that's its turn, or is it Ezra's turn?
If Merlin's turn is
Echo's
up, it
turn.
would be Echo's.
Yep.
Yeah. So Echo's gonna turn around and just be surprised that you weren't kidding that it's now giant. He's not going to use Dissonant Whispers again because he doesn't want to take the chance of it running into town. So instead, Vicious Mockery. Wisdom saving throw, or it takes 1d4. Needs to be to 15.
Ooh, you could use your bardic inspiration thing to make it so it can't hit me.
Means takes 1 point of damage and it has disadvantage on attack rolls on its turn.
Is that it for
On the next attack roll. Yeah. No.
Stay out of my river.
You know, I really don't know how Merlin's going to react to this. Why do you want us to stay out of your river?
It is mine in the same way this town is yours.
So it's your home.
Do you appreciate me coming here and killing your people?
I mean, I didn't know we were killing anything.
Your people have been traveling through my river. Stay out of my river.
Hmm.
Is the entire river yours? Is it just a very specific section?
My river.
Hmm.
How does this serpent look? Like, does it look injured at all?
It's got a few chunk scales. Sorry, still got the voice.
I figured there was a
It's got a
reason we're
few chunk
messing
scales.
with the voice mod. Okay. I really don't know what to do. Echo, if there's something you want to say, you're more than welcome, because I'm trying to think of what Merlin's going to say.
It seems to be waiting for a response from you.
Well, like Echo understands the idea of panning and stuff. He does not exactly understand why we have been panning the river. So he doesn't exactly know how to explain why Atlas and Ezra have gone up the river.
Okay. Actually, that just gave me an idea of how to respond, because I completely forgot about that. So, I take it you're the one who set that living silver up? Because I heard it's usually used as a trap. And he is asking this of the serpent.
I did not create the living silver.
I mean more, did you put it there?
I did not place it there.
Okay.
I have just let it sit there.
Alright, fair enough. I'm sorry about panning the river, it's just we've been trying to figure out a good spot to go and collect resources. It honestly wasn't meant to get as out of hand as it's gotten.
Stay out of my river.
Ezra, Echo, it's your turn.
You mean Merlin?
No, Echo.
I mean,
Oh, wait. I'm confused.
Echo doesn't know what to do here. Like, what? There's obviously this snake thing looks slightly injured to him. He doesn't know how actually injured it is, but the whole fact that it's talking is intriguing. Is also intriguing. He doesn't understand why it's all very protective of the river, and again he doesn't exactly understand why.
I mean, it's his home, essentially. It's his home. And since Merlin saw something,
That's round 3.
Merlin's actually going to keep the go with the druid way here and be like, we won't disturb your home, I guess. You know, once his turn comes up.
Oh, you can speak on any turn. It's just that whenever someone spends their full round talking instead of taking an action, I just move it through, like the snake wasted its turn speaking.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So
Echo.
Merlin's going, if he's allowed to use his 6 seconds of free speech.
10 seconds.
He's going to say, okay. He's going to say, okay, if you don't mess with our town and our expansion, we won't mess with your river. Right, Echo? And he's giving you kind of a nod, but also a look of be ready in case this thing still wants to fight.
Echo just sort of shrugs. Like,
In other words, you may
Okay.
want to hold your action and
yeah, he's
to like launch an attack.
The snake gets back in the river and moves about 240 feet.
It just gets into the river. Echo just like waves. It says bye.
As you guys are getting close to town, you see the serpent moving through the water upwards and away from his. Upwards and past his, I should.
So it's heading towards town.
It's heading
How did
away
we
from
catch
town now.
it? Oh, it's heading away from town. All right, we're gonna walk towards. I'm gonna guide you towards the forest and just wait for it to pass us.
Cool.
5-10 seconds later, it passes.
Gonna watch it for about a minute and then start heading off.
Yep. About 20 seconds later, it's now out of sight for you.
Good. Waiting the 40 extra seconds to see if it tries to backtrack and is an opportunistic attacker of some sort.
All right.
When Merlin moves
40
up,
seconds
by
go
Echo,
by and it
Echo
doesn't seem
just,
to come.
Yeah, Echo.
I keep heading back now. Has his wings done anything? Because he's you know,
They
being
seem to be
supported by
balancing
me.
it.
Oh,
Oh, he got knocked out.
he didn't get knocked out.
I did not get knocked out.
He did get beaten to a bloody pulp twice.
Echo just sort of turns to you, Merlin, and says, "That was kind of cool."
I'm guessing it's some kind of guardian for the river or something, or at the very least, it's like its home. Like this town's technically our home. How much you
At
want to
that,
bet
Echo just
Ezra was the one who screwed with it?
I mean, it's equally
Well.
possible that it was both of them. By the sounds of it, they were both panning.
Then again, a lot of people have been panning around here lately.
Yeah, but they're the only two that went that way.
Fair enough.
Alright, so how far away are we from seeing these two?
So about 5 minutes later, you're back at town.
Alright.
So you should now be able to see.
Merlin. And Echo.
So,
Oh, hey. You look. Echo looks at Ezra. You look like you had the tar beaten out of you.
Mm-hmm.
Tar.
I'm guessing the serpent did that.
A metal serpent, yes. It it didn't like the fact that Ezra
You were
was
in it,
around.
Trevor?
Wait a minute. Why
What do
didn't it like Ezra being around? Because it told us it
I
didn't
don't
like.
know. I point to my body. I didn't get touched once. All I know is that Ezra here is very hurt.
Did it
Just-
talk to you?
No, I kept calling it beast and it never replied, so therefore I thought it was just a beast.
Yeah, it talked to us.
Why
Yeah,
didn't it talk to us? Why did it immediately attack Ezra?
I have no idea. I asked
What did
about
it
the
say to
living
you?
silver because I assumed since it was its home, it left the living silver there, but it said it didn't.
What if that living silver was to keep it from getting to this town? Anyway, it did not
Maybe.
talk to us, and it talked to you.
Yeah, it
wants
said.
us to stay out of the river. Out of its river.
You can see a twitch in my eye. It attacked us without asking us the same thing. How are we meant to know? Did you tell it that we were friends with you?
No. I mean, it
Uh,
just started talking.
We could
I will admit, I did see a flash of something.
It was a bit weird. It started talking after I insulted it.
Beast was
But-
not insulting it.
I saw something flash for a split second. By the way, could Merlin make out the flash that he saw? Could he make anything
Yeah.
out?
He could make out that it was a person and what the person looked like, but it was only for a fraction of a second.
Okay.
So it
So
wasn't
I
super
saw a
detailed, but it
per-
was like a blurred appearance.
So
It's
I
the
saw.
blind man, oh no.
So I saw a person like appear and then disappear within a second. It was right behind Echo.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't make out any real details. It was like a blur of some sort. It was just too fast, but maybe that had something to do with it. Maybe it's a druid like me.
So let's get this straight. If it is a druid, it attacked us and didn't try to communicate with us.
I think it's more that we disturbed his pet.
it also got really big after going around me.
And that's actually when I saw the thing appear behind Echo for a split second.
All right. Well, now we just
So-
got to find this druid and get him so that I can find out where this material is without going into his river. Because otherwise, we might have a problem. Should probably bring that up to Jack if there might be a druid around here.
You can see Jack
But-
peeking over the fence to make sure the serpent's gone.
Merlin's
get
gonna
over
go.
here.
Merlin's gonna go over to Jack and be like, "Yeah, thanks a lot for the help, buddy."
I yell out for Jack to get over
And
here.
then you see a flash in the middle of the town.
Is it a golden flash?
It is a purple and white flash.
I'm heading that way.
Same.
Alright, let me put them.
Echo asks Jack, what do you think that flash was? As I'm assuming is Jack heading towards it as well?
Jack is looking in that direction and then looking for the closest building.
That's so he ignores Echo asking, like, so who?
Oh,
Who do you
no.
think that
You already know who this is. This is someone you don't want to fuck with. That's his answer by looking for the nearest building.
Yeah, Echo was just sort of hoping for a name.
Alright, so we're near the center of town. What do we see? I like how everyone's staying behind Atlas. Like if anything powerful's about to attack us, Atlas
You
will
know,
take the
I'm
brunt.
bringing. Would the moonbeam still be active? How long does that last?
Moonbeam wouldn't be active.
My
anymore.
Oh,
So
okay,
by
I
my
was going to be
guess,
bringing it with me.
Jack either ran to this building, or
The red.
this one. Yeah, this one.
By the way, I'm going to mention Merlin did grab and pick up the core of his homunculus servant so he can reactivate it at a later date because it would take too much time to do it now.
Echo
Sorry, it's
would
just
get
loading.
near. Yeah, Echo.
I
would
can't
get, like,
wait for
close to
I
her.
can't wait for it to be Ash, and he'll be like, I know you. I know what you're thinking about, and I'll be like, who the fuck are you? And he's just like, you don't know who I am? He's like, no, you don't look familiar to me. It's like, I'm Ash, and it'll be like, oh, you're the son of the bitch that killed me.
When Echo gets
You-
like next to Alice, is going to say, so whoever just appeared is at least is at the bare minimum as powerful as Crimson.
I'm going to guess a little more powerful, considering that Crimson isn't exactly someone who appears in a puff of bright lights, and usually by now a lot of people would be running in terror.
Oh,
I'm going to be legit. It's probably just, I don't know, maybe the druid? I don't know.
You hear a booming voice.
Alright?
Where is it?
Where is what?
The emergency.
What emergency?
You mean the serpent?
A serpent?
Yeah, some kind of big.
creature.
No,
Well,
we
it
do
was
not know anything. We do not know anything about dragon-like creatures apart from I point to me and Ezra.
And then I
It was,
slowly just come on out.
It was a massive serpent, silver serpent.
Unless you are, of course, talking about the draconic figures we saw up the mountain a year ago.
So, there is no dragon?
Not to our knowledge. Who asked for you, if we do not mind asking?
Whoever runs this town.
Ah. Well, there was a giant serpent creature, but it seems to have gone home.
I see.
Or wherever home is. It
And
went up the
where-
river.
Up the river. Understood.
We may have disturbed it, and it ended up running down the river, and then the rest of our friends sent it back up the river. So,
it was quite insistent that we stay out of its river.
The person
Yeah,
continues
I'm
walking towards
thinking.
it.
Hold on, what did you say?
So I just posted what they look like in the images.
Yeah.
should I ask, does she want me to follow?
I don't care.
Alright. In that case, I'm gonna go take this, little blue, thing, and sit outside Jack's house and wait for Jack to arrive.
Okay. Anyone else who's watching her, she basically just gets to the river and walks on the.
Yeah, Echo sort of went over there and watched her. He's watching her.
Merlin.
He finds anyone that can teleport like that kind of interesting because he wants to learn that eventually.
Merlin's actually going to kind of follow her. Naturally at a distance, but still.
Okay. Now,
My character is just like, if I'm not needed by a powerful person, I'm going to lay low. At some point, I'll be a powerful person from a money standpoint. That's when other powerful people want to know me, and they'll want my money. That's when I'll be able to interact with them. Otherwise, until then, no.
Alright. She's going to use the 3rd level spell, Send Message.
Is she just currently standing on the water?
Yep, she's standing on the water looking down the river as if she's waiting for something.
I'm gonna move further and further away from the water.
Come join Atlas, sitting calmly and waiting for Jack to appear.
Okay.
I'm gonna lean behind this building.
So about 4 minutes go
Well, lean
by,
against.
and then you see what appears to be the serpent rising out of the water.
Oh,
Can I see it from where I'm sitting?
Like I can stand there to watch.
You
Hi,
should
James.
be
Can
able
I
to
see it from where I'm sitting? Right, so I see the head of it rising above the right. Ah, and there's the problem creature now. I wonder what this person's going to do to it.
you see it just get Thanos snapped out of existence.
Frankly, it probably will.
So you're what I've been
Let's
summoned here
face
to
it.
deal with. And then it goes on about stay out of my river. What spells does she have at the moment? Okay, I know what one she's using.
You know, now that I think about it, its scales probably aren't actually metal.
Oh, they are.
Oh. Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's like Dragonborn scales, or metallic Dragonborn scales. They
okay
are
then.
actually like a steel.
Okay,
It's
if I
why I
get
was
the chance,
regretting not. It's why I was regretting not having heat metal.
oh wait, I don't have heat metal prepared, so screw me, I guess.
Sorry, just waiting for a spell to.
Okay.
Yes, and then she casts a spell, and it's like light bends around it as a sphere about a fingernail in size appears. And it appears
Oh,
to be
she's
pure
going
black.
to Hakai.
You feel wind begin to move and shake. And then a tiny black sphere moves slowly towards the creature. The water below it is being pulled into it, so it's slowly increasing in size.
Oh,
How
Fun.
far away are you guys?
I'm gonna begin
Probably not far away
moving
enough.
away.
Echo, Merlin, you need to make strength saving throws.
Nice.
I'm 95 feet away.
Has a 60 feet effect range.
Cool.
Oh, I critically failed.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna use my inspiration. Yeah, I have inspiration, it says, so I'm tacking it off.
I don't have anything I can do to help that, I believe.
Fuck.
So I believe this is where we say goodbye to Echo.
Okay, so Echo, you get flung 25 feet towards the black hole. Or
No.
singularity, I should say.
Lovely. So here.
Yep. Okay.
What about Merlin?
13. You are also pulled 25 feet now. 10 feet, sorry. And you're unable to move away. You can drop prone to try and avoid the... well, being pulled.
Echo is going to do that.
Okay.
Merlin's going to do that as well.
That'll
And
give you
he's
advantage on
also
the next
going
check.
I was also going to say he's also going to see whether giving advantage is probably going to be good enough. Or it's probably not going to be good enough because of how bad it is. I was just going to say Echo's probably...
Okay.
Echo is going to grab like the light dagger and speak the incantation on his arm to vanish.
Okay. That's actually a pretty smart idea. Echo, you vanish.
Here, let me see
He
if I
does
have
sort-
any spells.
He does sort of try to look over at Merlin and like and say sorry, but yeah, he just vanishes.
Okay. The snake is going to try and bite the singularity.
Could I do a spell real quick to try and help myself? Can I create water wall and then harden it into a wall of ice to kind of block the, pole away from me?
Okay.
Or, give me it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can use water wall to harden.
Alright. So now there's a wall between you and it, and you can still feel the gravity, but you've at least got something to hold on to. Okay. Snake bites it, that hits the black hole's AC.
It's in between me and the singularity, the water wall.
It succeeds
That was
on
probably the
strength
dumbest
Oh
thing
no,
I
it
could-
fails on its saving throw. What's the damage? Okay, it is... So the snake bites the singularity, and you can just see its head starting to cave in on it.
Well, Merlin technically can't see anything because there's a wall of ice in between him and the thing.
Ezra and Atlas should be able to see this from where they...
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on it.
Ooh, I just realized I had Misty Step. Going to keep that in my back pocket.
And then the next round... Okay, so the head of this creature is gargantuan at the moment. Or colossal, sorry. So it might actually be big enough that the black hole does not consume it entirely. Yep, so it gets to make a saving.
This is an interesting spell to learn at some point.
Yeah.
It
Echo wants to
fails,
learn the
and
spell.
then it dies. As you can just see, its head gets crushed inside of it, and then the singularity stops.
So it still has the body.
The body is still there, it just drops into the river. So is the crushed head.
Oh.
It just drops into the body as well, or the water as well, but it appears to be
Ah.
much, much more compact.
Ah, okay.
Where is he? She turns and looks at you, Merlin.
Do you
The
mean
wall is
the one who runs this? The one who runs this town?
Yes.
I believe he ran into a building here.
Echo
I can
would
go.
wait
Take me to...
like 10 seconds more before
Here, I'll
Come
go
back.
ahead and bring him to you. And Merlin just goes off where yelling for Jack, saying, "A really powerful person wants to talk to you."
So 10 seconds later, does Echo just pop back?
Okay.
My name is like, hi.
Hello. What are you?
Not entirely sure. I've been flip flopping between calling myself a Battleforged or a Warforged. Warforged sounds better.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fabricane sounds pretty good.
What might I call you? What would I have to do to learn the teleporty thing you do that you did to get here, and what you just did?
The spell I used to get here was Focus Point Teleport. Allows me to teleport to any location where I know someone's at. Fairly good in
Okay.
some circumstances, not so good if you don't know where that person is. Because you need to know both the person and the location. Fortunately, I was able to lock onto the town. And what did you say his name was?
Oh,
Hector?
are you
Hector.
talking about
The person who leads this town.
Jack?
Ah, Jack.
I
Yes.
think. Oh, if you're looking for Echo points to the red building all the way over there. Yeah, I saw him running there.
Okay.
Wait a minute, would Merlin have seen Jack run into the building?
Well, Echo was
'Cause I
specifically
thought
looking
he-
out for
I
that,
thought-
but I think it's reasonable for you to have.
Okay, so Merlin's probably already on his way or already there by that point.
Okay. So, the wall of that building shatters as Alice mutters something, and then you see Jack just get pulled this way.
I'm going to try and follow. Just because I don't want to miss this.
150 feet maximum. Okay, and then he gets stopped there. And he's suspended midair. You wanted to know the
Do
spells.
I see this?
Yes, you do. He's suspended about 5 feet off the ground.
I'm gonna just mosey on my way to the edge of the fence and just look out because, you know.
Yeah, I was curious about what you use that, made me get to hear from over there and crush that thing's head.
It's a spatial spell.
You just hear Merlin say, "That sounds cool."
Well, I like it. It's my special
If
sort
he's-
of magic.
That's cool.
I could teach it to you if you want. You are a spellcaster, aren't you? You did vanish just before. To an extra dimensional space?
Something like
hang
that.
on,
I
guys.
kinda-
Meta. Hold up, hang on.
Yes, go on.
Ask how much this is going to cost, please.
Honestly, Merlin was probably going to ask. Merlin actually is going to ask, "Could I learn that as well?"
Learn what? Oh,
Learning the
singularity spell?
either the singularity or the teleportation. Either of those would be nice.
Suppose I could teach it to you. You are a what?
I'm a druid and training to be an artificer.
Druid's learning real magic. That's funny. Oh, you're serious?
Let me laugh even harder.
Merlin just is like giving a serious look, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm serious."
Huh. Well, I
mean,
could, but it would be a waste of
interesting-
both of our
yeah.
time.
How come?
You're a druid. Useful magic
I
is just
don't
not your
quite-
thing.
I don't quite understand why druids aren't capable of using useful magic.
Well, what would you consider useful magic, first of all? You see Jack
I
is just still
mean-
suspended there mid-air.
I mean, any magic's useful depending on the situation.
Can a druid fly
Say, like,
without
a-
changing its shape?
Hold on, meta. I'm not 100% sure on the druid spell list. I know they can't get gaseous form. Could they get fly or levitate?
Fairly sure they don't get either.
They definitely do not get fly.
No, I suppose
Okay.
not. Although, being able to change your shape is pretty interesting.
Yes, it is.
And can
And that's
be
why
used-
polymorph
and
exists.
can be useful in it.
So, what I'm hearing is I can do everything you can do, but I can also do other things too.
I was gonna meta.
You yourself are more powerful.
Oh,
I mean,
yes, but I'm
clearly.
talking about back when I was around your ability set. Your level of power.
Well, then again, I have been spending more time learning to be an artificer.
Ah, okay. At least you're putting the right foot forward. You realize your shortcomings and you're at least trying to better yourself by training in an actually useful field. You know, I can support that.
Yeah.
Here you go. She reaches into what appears to be nothing and pulls out a gem. Take this. And she throws it to you.
I catch it.
It's a white, black, and blue gem.
Huh, neat.
It appears to be a perfect sphere. And it fits in your palm.
So, what might this be?
Well,
If you don't mind me asking.
an artificer friend of mine gave it to me. They said it was quite valuable. And, well, you're making the active choice to be useful and be an artificer, so hey, enjoy. Anyway, Jack. That's his name, right? She looks around at the rest of you.
Yeah, that's his
That's when he
name.
introduced
Yep,
himself
that's
to
his
me
name.
as.
Right. Oh, what was it? Right, the serpent thing. I was told dragon. That is a snake. Metallic snake, yes. Snake still. Where did you find it? Jack is just
Atlas
trembling.
Merlin speaks up. Atlas would have to be able to tell you that.
Oh,
I'm
who's that
sort
one?
of leaning on the fence. I'm just leaning on the fence, looking out. I don't hear this because of how far away I am, but I'm waiting for Merlin to point at me and her just start dragging me over, and I'll be like, "Oh fuck, what have I done?"
So, who's this outlet?
Funny enough, Oh, he's the Dragonborn over there, and Merlin points over to Atlas.
She moves her hand in that direction. Atlas, you need to make a strength saving throw.
I'm not going to fight this because I feel like if I fight this, it's going to be worse for me.
You're right, you do take damage if you fail and you try to fight it. So you're telekinetically pulled 150 feet closer to her, or to a maximum of 10 feet away.
Is that 10 feet away or 15 feet away?
That's close enough.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much in the course of about 10 seconds, and then you suddenly stop. You're Atlas, and you're still suspended 10 feet, about 5 feet in the air. You don't feel like you're being choked or anything, but you're just suspended there. Where did that serpent come from? And does that look like a dragon to you?
No, and I told you that much and you asked me to leave.
Right, I did speak to you, didn't I? Yeah. So, Jack, that's not a dragon. He's going to need to make a charisma saving throw or pass it.
Oh.
Okay, Jack
I like
passes
how I
out.
basically was. I like how I was stone faced when I said that. I was just like, "Oh, yeah, but I did already tell you this." And she's like, "Oh, I did speak to you, didn't I?" Turns attention back to Jack. Look, honesty is the best policy, even if it leads to people getting hurt.
So Jack just
At the
drops to the
moment,
ground.
Can I ask the person a question?
Depends if you're close enough, I guess.
I mean, you're not that
I'm
far.
just. No, I'm like next to Jack right now, or near Jack.
Oh,
Should I come closer? I guess I'll come
no,
over here.
she'd be able to hear you. She could hear
Oh, okay.
Merlin from where he is.
Yeah. Anywhere within
Ah.
about 60 feet, you should be able to hear.
I'm just gonna ask. Do you know anything about like living silver?
Living silver? Yeah, I've heard about that. Oh, what's it called?
Good.
I know a dragonborn who got wings and a tail. Basically,
I'll raise
more
my
or
hand.
less, depending on your type, it does something about purifying you and making you closer to a dragon. Because dragonborns are only 1/4 dragon.
Yeah, I have wings and a tail now, so
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, how long is this gonna like? Because I can't control it.
Give it time. It's probably. How new is it? Or have you had this for a long time?
It's only been like maybe a week, less than that.
Give it time. Usually it takes about a month or something like that. Not my specialty, but I have seen it happen before.
I see. Thank you.
Silver and a gold
By the
dragonborn,
way,
that's a little funny.
By the way, did Jack just pass out because he
Yeah.
did something, or because
Fairly sure I just scared
he
him.
was? Yeah, considering the way he acts around Crimson, he'd probably be absolutely terrified of you.
She gestures to the serpent. This is the sort of thing that I'd send Crimson to deal with. This is just a waste of my time.
So what you're saying is, if
Yeah,
a dragon
I
came
gotta-
from down the mountain, you would come. But if a serpent like this is to come again, Jack is to call Crimson.
Jack is not to call anyone. He just blew his... Nope, he doesn't get to do that again.
So who calls in the? Who calls it in now, or does this?
Oh, it's a you problem
settlement
now.
just get? Oh,
Oh, okay.
and can we at all find a way to fix that?
Well,
Say hypothetically, if we were to create a satellite settlement somewhere further up that would start bringing out, say, some materials from this place, making it more valuable. Would it be able to be brought back into that sort of calling? As in creating a mine.
oh, mine. I don't think we have one of those yet. No, no one's really looked into that sort of thing. Sounds useful. you need money?
Can I move my arm?
Sure. Oh, you're able to freely move.
so
You just can't.
Oh.
It feels like you're standing on air.
I point to the river. I don't know if you know what panning is. I've found that it's very hard to explain to people what panning is, so I'm hoping that you know what it is.
I understand. I was from the 21st century.
And basically, what I was doing was panning the river. Our good old alchemist here found out what panning was, and she has been sending people out to do panning on the river. But basically, what I've found out is that there has been many valuable materials down this river. So I was going to set up a satellite settlement
Well, yeah,
with
metals
Jack's
do
money.
tend to come out of. Well, she looks at the serpent. I can see why there would be metals here. Leftover scales.
I found things.
Blood.
I found things like
multiple
gold
generations.
and I found gold, blackstone,
Blackstone.
some of this red crystal.
Found Blackstone
And I
here.
recently found a. Yes, I found some blackstone. In fact, there's been quite a bit of blackstone being found, and the alchemist has been selling it off.
She casts a spell gesturing at the river, and all of the water within, I think it's 400 feet at 8 foot. Yeah, 400 feet just rises up 25 feet above the river, and you can just see down at the bottom.
Neat.
Oh yeah, there is blackstone there too. Small bits, but there might be more underneath all that dirt.
That's why I was going to go up the river to try and find the main source and then set up a mining town, or, well, sorry, a mining center that would be supplied by food by Jackville, and
The water
we would
slowly
then
goes
be
back
paying.
down.
We would then pay Jackville, that would then pay you all the appropriate taxes.
No, as long as you're paying your taxes. So are you setting up a outpost for this town? Fair enough.
Yes,
I don't really have an
and-
issue with that sort of thing. I don't think it's against the law, but that's not really my area.
Well, I'm going to be getting the paperwork, the paperwork set up with. I point to the unconscious Jack. Him.
Him.
Right.
Okay.
I'm starting to wonder if Jack is at all someone I should be talking to about this thing. But I do not think that I would be able to talk to anyone above him because, well,
Speaking
Crimson
of,
doesn't want to know us.
I do have to
and
set an
you
example
must be
here.
very busy.
She points at Jack.
Hold on, can you repeat all that because I didn't understand?
Right,
Because
how
you
much
and
hit points
Atlas
does he
were
have?
talking at the same time.
She said, speaking of, I've got to make an example, and she points at Jack. I'd like to chime in. That was mostly my fault with the serpent. Sure, he called it in as a dragon, but it wouldn't have been called in at all.
And you see what appears to be 24 purple darts shoot towards Jack.
Hmm.
And he pretty much just goes still. He'll be back in a minute. He is a Celestia, isn't he? Fairly sure he is.
Yeah.
Last I checked,
Yeah,
he said
he
he
is.
was.
Okay, that could
Anyway,
have been annoying.
I'm pretty sure he's Jack the Ripper as well.
He is? Seriously?
Oh, I mean that's what I think he is.
Oh,
He doesn't remember anything towards more of my time.
okay, so he should be dead.
What do you mean he should be dead?
Well, we didn't approve his existence here.
Approve.
Right, but Crimson. Right, but Crimson killed like Atlantis.
Crimson killed it. Yeah, sure she did.
I mean,
just-
actually, so how that happened is I actually knew Crimson in my original life. She was my commanding officer. She ordered me to gather the magic that was holding Atlantis up, and then once I had it all, she killed me to cause Atlantis to sink. Stabbed me
Crimson's
right
from
in
the
the back
11th
with a
century.
sword.
Atlantis sunk in the 8th century.
Oh, good. Well, it looks like Crimson isn't as big of a badass as she says she is.
Oh no, just a
Surprise,
compulsive
surprise.
liar and an absolute pain in my ass. But she gets stuff done when I tell her to.
I honestly have no
Well,
idher what this 11th
look at-
century,
I look-
20th century thing is.
I look at you. I look at you. I look at you, Merlin. I say, well, at least now you're back to being the only person who knows that they killed 3 million people, or were
Killed
played
3
a
million
hand in it.
people?
Yeah, because I sunk Atlantis.
Nice.
Or I guess I'm technically the one who did it.
I'm a little impressed.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm confused now. I
A
kind of
druid
want to
killing
punch
3 million
Crimson.
people.
Oh, yeah. Apparently, if you're a certain race, you are brought back because you did something in that stance, which I'm still trying to figure out myself.
Yeah, we've
All I
got
know
someone
is that
trying to
I,
figure that stuff out. She just hand waves it. Ugh.
Alright. I don't want to take up any more of your time. You look very busy. But I have one more question.
Okay, I assume you've got
Do we
another
get
one?
to know... the question is, what is your name?
Oh, I'm Alice.
Oh,
Oh,
hi, Alice.
hello.
Merlin actually goes, oh.
Oh, hello, Alice. I did not realize I was talking to what a
Okay,
lot of
what's
people
everyone's
call...
passive deception?
My
Echo's
passive
not
deception.
saying anything. Echo's not even saying anything.
Mine. Wait a minute.
He's
Passive.
already
Decep-
introduced.
Passive
on, hold on,
deception
hold-
would be 12, but I'm
Did
not
he
trying to
say-
deceive her.
Did he say deception or perception?
Deception.
Deception.
14?
Merlin's not trying to deceive anyone. He's got like a 10 in deception.
I mean, for trying
Like, I'm
to
not
hide
deceiving,
any
I'm
anger,
surprised.
fear, or anything like that.
Oh, I'm not
Is-
hiding anything.
Oh,
Is passive deception 10 plus your
I
modifier?
mean,
Yep.
Merlin more gives
Okay.
a look of surprise, like, oh, this is Alice.
So you are the mighty Alice.
People keep
Right.
calling me that.
Well, what would you like to be called, Alice?
I told you my name.
So you just want to be called Alice?
I mean, I don't really care what people call me. As long as they're not insulting
Oh,
me,
right.
I don't have to kill them.
Merlin says, okay, so that explains why you really don't like druids, because I heard Alice doesn't like druids all that much.
Yeah, pretty much all of the ones I've met have been incompetent.
I'm gonna
Huh.
pause here for a second, guys. We have a big thing here. Alice has said that Jack is not approved to be alive. We have a chance to either A, this is meta, by the way, make sure that you know that. We have a chance to A, agree and become the new leaders of Jackville, and
Yeah.
then create a settlement without needing to pay out a loan, because we'll be using our own money that we get the thing. Because we, to my knowledge, we are the most powerful here.
Alice and the occasional visit from Crimson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if Alice puts us in charge
Then
and Crimson comes around, Crimson can't kick us out. Crimson can politely ask us to leave for a couple of days, which I'm sure we'll abide and we'll come back. But the point is that if Alice puts us in charge here, that means Alice has put us in charge. So Crimson will have to deal with that. Otherwise, yeah, we could
I mean,
try and bargain for Jack's life, still have Jack around, because Jack's very useful to us. So we have a very big important thing here that we could try and get, where we could step into some mighty wealth, but also quite a bit of debt that we could easily pay off using that mine.
The only thing.
So, I propose that once we've asked all the other questions that everyone wants to ask, we end it so we can have a week to think on this particular question.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I
for a fair
mean-
portion of this talk, meta-wise, all that's been going through my head is like anything you could do, I could do better because of what Alice said.
that was the
Anything you
first
can
thing.
do, I can do better. I can
and I
do
can only
anything better than you. Yes, you can.
I
Of course I can.
literally-
Yes, you can.
And
Of
I
course
can
I
imagine
can.
that like Echo has sort of just like brought up his like drum or gotten his lute and just like absent-mindedly just been tapping the tune of that.
I'm going to be honest. The moment Alice said that, I was like, really? He missed the perfect opportunity to say anything you can do, I could do better.
I
I'm waiting.
genuinely consider.
I'm waiting for Echo to I'm waiting for Echo to be like some giant rock star from the past. Like
You are
Echo
going to
is
laugh
just
and
his-
cry when you find out what Echo is.
Oh, I can't wait to find out what Echo is. I bet he is a famous musician of some sort. I just I'm waiting for it to be fucking Beethoven, or it's gonna be something like Skrillex.
Elvis Presley, Yao Ankovich.
You ain't enough about home, dog. Anyway, so but that's I just wanted to say, Meta, we should probably look at holding on to that and think about it because it's a very important thing to think about.
You see the
I
radiant energy
mean-
burst around Jack as he appears to come back to life, and then 24 more purple darts hit him.
Oh,
Oh,
All right,
are you just planning on
I-
straight up on killing him completely?
Oh no, I'm just reducing him back to his basic.
Oh.
oh, so he's going to
Wait,
be
does that
really
mean-
weak then.
Wait, does that mean Jack's gonna be weaker than me now?
She looks you up and down.
most likely.
Yes. Sorry, there's just such a large difference between our power that I'm not exactly sure exactly how weak you are.
Them three. Them
I'm
and
rank-
Boyko.
I think I'm rank 5 if I have that correct.
Oh.
But I'm not exactly a magic user. I'm hold
Yeah,
on.
who she was going to put in charge of the town.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go. There we
Echo does
go.
just sort of bring out like the scroll Crimson gave him. It's like, has it changed to show his level as to what his rank would probably be? Yeah. It says here I'm rank 3, so.
Oh,
I'm
that's
miles
adorable.
behind. To you, yes, it would be.
I mean, honestly, all of our ranks are probably adorable to you, considering, you know.
Jack bursts into
I-
radiant
I-
energy again, and then,
I sort of look at you, Merlin, and I'm just like, yeah, I think she finds a lot of them adorable, but I think she finds one particular one a little more hilarious.
so Jack gets flung 150 feet up into the.
Oh,
And then he hits the ground. Splatter.
oh,
Oh, now you're getting creative. Nice.
so that's 1, 2, 3. He's got at least 2 more in him. He said he was level 6. He's got at least 2 more in him. Unless, of course, he's a compulsive liar as well. And it turns out he only has a couple in him. I just realized he's been getting a lot of these levels because of the people that he's been
Yep.
eating.
He's only gained levels from eating people.
So
Oh my
he's going to have
God.
to start from square one again, which means it's going to be weird for him.
So,
And then his
If you
flesh
don't
turns to
mind-
stone after he radiant bursts again.
Oof.
Much easier to
wait,
transport
what
for
just
spell.
happened?
Flesh to stone.
Ah, okay. I was wondering if that was you or something else going on. There's so much that happens here every so often that I just can't even understand.
Understandable. You must be new.
I'm
Rank
still
5s.
just sort of
So that's what, 2-3 years?
1 year so far.
Oh, that's a little faster than I was expecting. Took me 2 years to make it to rank 5. 3? 3 years.
Well, back then you would have been refining the techniques that we follow to this day, right?
Echo
much.
here's like only a couple of months, I think. He's like Gen 16, I heard.
Does that make us Gen 15?
No, that'd make him Gen 17, which makes you Gen 16.
Right.
And he's a what? Like,
Rank
I'm a
rank 3.
a
I'm
bard.
bard. I'm a
Huh.
bard.
I haven't trained one
But
of
I want
those
to
in a
find.
while.
I'm also gonna. I also
Trains?
want to find.
Train.
I also
How
want to
much
find.
will that cost?
Well, really, it just costs you time. I don't normally charge for training, I just charge for the time it takes. Well, I just get you to do certain jobs for me, and that normally pays it off.
Fair deal.
I mean, if he wasn't a druid, I'd consider you. And you're a what? She looks at Ezra.
So I'm a divine dragonborn, apparently.
Oh,
You're
I
a
think you
what?
said you're a paladin.
I am a
A
paladin.
paladin.
Paladin. Well, that's something. I haven't really
I mean,
messed
don't
with paladins
forget, I'm
much.
trained.
One of them tried to kill me a little while ago. That was back when I was a vampire.
I
What
look
did I
at
do with
I
him? I
look
turned him to
at-
something and left him.
I look at Ezra. Ezra, that sounds a bit like you and Crimson right now, doesn't it?
What Crimson do?
Crimson
Uh.
basically took a random civilian apparently and started contorting their body, and Ezra wasn't too happy
No.
with that.
Yeah, she tends to do that.
I can't promise that we're going to be in any good shoes with her if she comes around to talk to us, because if we're in the position of this town that she asked us not to return to, when she's around, she's not going to be too happy if we are.
That sounds like not a me problem.
Just read up, like.
So you don't mind if we beat each other up?
I don't care. As long as it doesn't become a me
Oof.
problem. If it becomes a me problem, I'll have to
Okay.
kill you all. No hard feelings.
Don't
Well,
worry,
let's
we'll
hope that-
require Crimson.
Let's hope that Crimson isn't a bitch
Yeah.
and can deal with her own problems if she decides to make them. Because I don't exactly want to die because she cries foul.
Alright. Do you guys want to end it here for this week?
Yeah.
Of course.
Merlin, I want to quickly say, because everyone else had so much to
Yep.
say, and Merlin says, after she said, and might as well not train you because you're a druid, Merlin just says, I'm also an artificer and a druid who killed 3 million people.
Yeah, that does make you a
So
little
more
interesting.
competent.
Would be nice to have a useful, well, competent druid. I can't really call any of them useful.
Until
I
she
might see what I can do
realizes
if you-
a rank. until she realizes a rank 20 druid is probably more useful useful than she expects because unlimited wild shape, as long as they're circle of the moon too, because then unlimited wild shape as any of the elemental beast things, bobs. So yeah.
Wait a minute, I gotta ask, do you only turn into elementals if you're circle of the moon?
Fairly sure.
Yep.
Screw me, I should have gone with circle of the moon. Why'd I have to go into Aquaman?
Because you're from the Aqualand.
I might be able to make something useful of you. I mean, it will cost you a decent amount of your time. So I'm just saying, offers there, but... And then a doorway appears. And then she drops a key on the ground. Yeah, if you want to come see me, use that.
Cool.
By the way, now that Jack's as weak as he is, who is he still going to lead the town, or
no,
is
he's
it
coming
going
with
to
me.
be someone else?
You guys can sort
Oh.
that out. Either find someone or I'll send Crimson.
Well, I elect myself.
Okay.
I'll take on all the boring paperwork for you all.
Dictatorships are the best way to go about things, as I've always said. Hold an election and people choose the biggest idiot.
I have no
Alright.
idea what an election is, but it sounds stupid.
I got a meta for a second. She said dictatorships are the best way to get things done. Hold an election. It was like, hang on, that's not how a dictatorship works.
Alright. So, good to end it there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Oh god.